Rumble.
Hell yeah.
Rumbling again.
Another fight. Yeah, another immediate fight. To be honest, we can see the fight this time. We're not currently involved. So we have options. Did I lose my character sheet? No, there it is. What did I do with my character sheet? I know I was looking at it earlier.
Also helps if you put some background music on.
I don't have background music. I get getting copyright struck.
Oh, I've got the Pocket Bards on my phone that I just play background music with that.
Hell yeah. Yeah, my setup is annoying for putting background music into things because I've just got it set to collect all audio from my PC onto it.
Yeah.
It's like I could.
Mine is using mine's using a like virtual cable, like virtual split cable thing.
Yeah. Ugh. Oh, that is an awesome looking model. I like that one. Blood Naga.
Hello, hello.
Hello!
Hello.
Jesus.
Tiara, is your mic different? Just talk for a little bit.
No, same headset as always.
Okay, it sounds a bit different, so it might have, the Discord's update might have screwed with your settings a little bit.
It sounds a little bit muffled.
Yeah. It's been doing so much weird stuff recently, Discord. There was I don't bend this earlier. One of my friends on the Wednesday Pathfinder game that I'm in, they turned their Discord on. They joined the Discord call. The audio was coming out of their phone, which was unconnected to the Discord they joined in.
Huh.
But their mic was still their PC mic. It was one of the weirdest things we've ever noticed. It's like, how has this happened?
That's weird.
Yeah. It was an easy fix, because they basically just, like, closed the Discord on their phone and then had to, like, re-enable their headset on, like, PC Discord. But it was still strange that it happened at all.
How very odd. Okay, right. Is that any better?
That is better.
Yeah, sounds good. Yeah.
Yeah. It's not quite as good as your normal mic, but it's a lot better than it was. So.
Honestly, it'd be fine.
Yeah,
it's
like, okay. Technical difficulties.
It's livable. That's what you care about.
Exactly. Thought you really confused me with your post earlier. It's like, do you remember when this happened? No, not in the slightest. Actually, wasn't there for that.
It's an important piece of Alterran history, and he's Senator Dread in this situation. In this also, I think.
Probably.
Oh, you're very faint, but we can hear you.
I can hear a quiet Neil.
Okay, let's get to the Discord. Maybe we can crank his volume.
Check your microphone.
Oh my god, no, it's for some reason it defaulted Neil on mine to 55. That might have something to do with it.
No, we had to turn Neil down because Neil was actually being loud last time somehow.
Fair. Neil, speak.
And now we'd have to crank him back up.
I'll check which microphone it's set to first before going cranking
No,
anything.
let's do the obvious thing first. Do you have the microphone near your face?
Yeah.
That's a good start.
Because we've had that trouble before.
We have. Neil? Well, he's dead. Oh, there we go.
Neil.
Yeah, it's through my phone.
Well,
It's still going through your phone.
Do you not get on your
I
computer?
am at the moment. Hello.
hello.
Yeah, I wasn't speaking to you, just testing my mic.
It usually mutes you entirely if you're doing that properly.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not muted.
My cat is complaining. She's just been fed. Like, literally minutes ago. I fed you just before we started, you little shit. Don't think anyone can hear her. She's not like Rue. She's not yowling. She's just mewing. I'm being stared at.
Aggressively stared at.
Yeah, I gave her and Errol an entire pack of food each. Just before we started, and she's come in here going, I'm hungry. You've just been
Cautious.
Why do you not love me, father? What have I done to forsake you?
Yeah, she's technically mum's cat, not mine. So
Yeah.
Okay.
Why do you forsake me,
Brother,
brother?
why do you
That's
not
the one.
love me?
That's the one, yeah.
My headset might be muted, but I can't unmute it.
What the hell has happened to Discord?
I don't know.
No idea.
Ah, well, it's
Well,
fine.
if you're connected on your phone, you can't also be connected to your PC one because it instances you
Yeah,
through
cuts
your
you out.
phone. So you'd have to come off your phone and go into the PC version if you want to actually use the PC stuff. Otherwise, it's classing you as on your phone still. Because I got two computers and it still shows an icon of me on my Discord on my other computer, but I'm on the other computer.
Well, it wasn't working before I went on my phone.
Yeah,
But I'll try it.
Come off your phone entirely and then
yeah,
join.
turn your phone off
your-
and then try it. And if it doesn't work, then fuck it. We'll go with the we'll do it live and we'll figure it out with the phone and we'll adjust audio accordingly.
Mhm.
Technical difficulties, everybody. Apologies.
Yep.
Why we are starting currently a comfortable 40 minutes late. This is fine. Oh, my neck hurts. It's a bad start. I've got a lot this weekend and my neck already hurts.
Yo.
Yeah.
What did I just?
I'm currently airing out my talons, though. Which is a weird thing
Go on.
to say. But
So next week we won't be here.
yeah, I won't be here next Monday. Sadly. So
Oh, you would be back in time, but not me.
I might be back
Not
in
in.
time. I quite often leave late at LARP. I've more often than not left at like 5, 6 o'clock. So I just
Yeah.
account for not being in time for stream. Cause I helped to take down a lot. So
Mm-hmm. And no, I can't sit still. Even though we're driving a van, I'm not staying for helping with takedown too long, considering I
even
still have to
9-hour drive.
Mm.
Yes, are you
Five,
are you staying for the final
6.
battle this time at least?
Yeah,
Hell yeah!
because I'm basically literally the one driving us home.
Yeah.
On that day.
I mean, you're gonna
It's
take
just
part, because I know you quite often just leave immediately afterwards.
Yeah,
Take
well,
part,
I should be able to take part. It's just sort of obviously me and Neil, me and Paul are gonna have to spend more time on the takedown and
Yeah.
putting it into the van for our stuff. We can't exactly help with the whole faction entirely
It's fair.
because
Hey,
we still have a 6-hour drive,
yeah,
regardless of.
you guys help out a lot when we're actually all there, right? You don't have to necessarily help with the takedown too much because, as a group, a lot of us help out with the setup and stuff while it's actually in the field and things get broken because they do, a lot.
The the scales seem to want to adopt us into their like the raggers.
Nah, the raggers are great. The scales are great. They're trying to make alliances, which I get because I threw the idea of an alliance to them years ago, and now they're actually getting big and like, yeah, I'll take you up on the offer, basically.
Good.
Yeah, we're doing a similar thing as with how the raggers do their thing and have a mini compound.
Mm.
for
Except
us
instead
and the
of
scales.
instead of one group, it's a couple of groups. So
Yeah, well, the raggers is 2 groups technically as well because they've got the gin club at the entrance now.
yeah, true.
It's this gin
It's
club's not.
it's more like it's a pub in the front of the section
Yeah.
rather than another group.
It's a very small group. Otherwise, it wouldn't be called gin club. Oh, is it even gin club still, or is it?
Jester's Tankard, I know, is what the place is called, but I don't know if it's the actual group name or not. I don't pay attention. I spend a lot of time monstering or in the fight. I don't have any memory space left.
Hello.
I'm not here to think. I am here to punch things.
Mm-hmm.
I got rid of my thinking job. And I have the joys of 0 responsibility. Well, 0 actual responsibility.
Yeah.
I still have all the responsibility, but I don't have to do any of it now instead of being forced to do it. I get to be lazy. So I'll only be actively busy for 25 hours a day at LARP. It's a significant step down to how busy I usually am. Rather than 46 hours a day. Is what it feels like sometimes.
Maybe less assassination attempts on your life and more assassination attempts on my life now.
No, there's not gonna. I don't think there's gonna change any amount on me. I think the none stays fairly consistent because I am not worth the. I'm not worth the cost they would take. I am not important enough to be worth the expense they would take to actually kill me.
Well, there have been assassination attempts for you. You just ended up being in your back on the ship by that time.
Not my fault. Except that, well, no, one of the assassination attempts on my life was an entertaining one because the person they asked to do it was me. It's a real weird workaround.
Assassinate yourself.
Weird workaround. It's like, okay, we need you to find this person. Talking to the monster, we need you to find this person. This is a rough description. I went, do you all know him? He said, yes. How do you know him? Hi, it's me.
I have to assassinate myself.
It wasn't even. It was a fun one. Oh, there's some silly things that we do. We do silly things a lot.
Silly thing.
How much would it cost for me to get you to assassinate Bob at LARP?
Are we talking real money or?
I'm just wondering if there's a price for Bob.
I actually don't know the current price.
There's
There's going to be a price for
There's
you,
gonna be
dude.
one on me. There's already gonna be a price on my head.
I'll have to find the going rate.
Yeah, but this way I can get personal enjoyment out of it.
I know, that's why I need to find out the going rate, but I need to find it.
I don't know what my current going rate is on my the poster that Paul did for me, but I
Not
think that's
wanted, wasn't
insane.
it?
No, his is
Not
unwanted.
wanted as well.
Our Bo was unwanted.
Oh, yeah, it was. I was unwanted.
I think I'm in Simlish money.
I'm in bits, which I really liked.
Yeah, you're in bits.
How much? What was mine? I've got the poster somewhere.
£7.50.
This should still
That was
be
quite a
in
lot.
the-
That was quite a lot. Yeah.
it should
Unsup-
still be in the-
yeah, I don't remember which channel it was in. Was it in
Probably
LARP
general.
Pictures?
Maybe.
No, it's not in LARP Pictures, 'cause that was last year's things, and it definitely happened in between. Oh, no, it was in Kit Making. Okay. I was... gotta find mine, because I think mine was one of the first ones posted.
Oh no. that was Dudley's
Infinity!
stuff.
I always went Infinity Bits!
Yeah, Dudley was unwanted.
I was wanted for Infinity Bits for noise complaint.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh, that's pretty funny, to be fair.
Yeah.
Uh,
That was I think that was my suggestion, was what the thing was for.
I'm 666 simoleons.
Oh yeah, you had $6, basically.
Yeah, just under $7. in
So
simoleons.
I'll assassinate Bob's character for a tenner. Let's go with that.
Oh, that is a. I'm quite
No.
tempted. that is cheap enough to be very tempting just for the bit. Like,
That would be-
can you
that-
backstab him?
Jamie, no killing me because you know what I'm carrying about for the
I know what
rest
you're
of the round.
carrying. I can wait. It's only gonna
Wait,
last
is it
the
Jamie's
year.
baby?
Wait, is it a bomb?
Kinda. Actually.
Well,
It could be
maybe.
a bomb.
I don't know.
We don't know what happens if he dies.
Got it. It's a bomb.
Elemental bomb.
I am the current mantle bearer of Earth for the wolves. So
That's
I've
a
got
bomb.
a I've got
Yes,
a
it might be a
special-
bomb.
special thing, and it's tied to plot. So yes, it could do anything. It could cause some problems if I.
Yeah, that's why I'm
If-
gonna wait until next year. It can be in the docket.
Yeah. Also, it's problems for other people, not for me. So that's okay.
I don't want to have to retire the bucket so early.
It's not retiring. It's assassination. It's different.
Yeah, it's funnier.
I don't want forced retirement of my
Yeah,
character
forced
so quickly.
retirement.
Mm.
What even is your backup?
Delboy.
Is it
Goblin.
Hellboy or Cowboy?
I said Delboy
Oh,
Goblin.
Delboy. Okay. Was it Hellboy Goblin? Sounds pretty. Hellboy
Why
Goblin.
not all three?
Hellboy.
He-
Hellboy,
yeah, he
Delboy,
might
Goblin.
have some demon things to sell as well.
Hellboy, Delboy, Cowboy, Goblin.
You never know, he might have some demon stuff to sell. You know, he's gonna sell things like everything. Yeah, just come see him. He's got everything. You know, it might be off the back of a lorry, but I don't know.
No, back of a cart. It's off the back of a cart. We don't have lorries.
Yeah, but lorry.
We don't have lorries.
Yeah, he's
So
a
for
big,
tenner,
he's a
would you
big
also
fella,
get his
but
backup
lorry,
character?
lorry.
Another
he drops
tenner, yes.
things- He drops things
No,
off
no,
for me every
same
now and
tenner.
then.
No, it's price
Same
of
tenner, shank both.
it's price of inflation. You know how it goes.
Ah.
Yeah, it goes up to 100 for the Delboy one.
I don't know. It depends how much I hate him. To be honest. Ari's either gonna
Oh,
really like the character or really hate the character. It's gonna go one of those two ways.
What's worse is I told David, and he's want to go play fucking Rodney for me.
Jeez.
It's like he heard it, and he's like, I could do Rodney.
As in Big Dave or Uther Dave?
Uther Dave.
Uther Dave. Okay. I was about to say I would love to see. I would love to see
No,
Big Dave
if I
being
was gonna
Rodney.
do-
I would really be down to see Big Dave play as Rodney. I'm gonna be
If I
honest.
was gonna be doing that, he'd be Delboy. I'd be fucking
Yeah,
Rodney.
yeah, you're not calling.
Or Del.
Anyway, we're an hour late. It's fine. We got.
This
How's it
is-
going, Neil? Have you got it working?
No, he's not here yet.
Damn it!
He's not even Discord. If he quit. He's probably going to get try to put it back up on his phone because he can't get it to work on his.
I say.
He can't join channel.
Yeah, he's
That
been.
was earlier.
That was like when he started the problem.
Hmm.
One moment. It's just gonna be easy. Just join the fucking phone.
So
To do a recap. Oh, waiting.
yeah, that's the point. Is Chris here? Like, see, he's in
No,
chat.
He's muted.
He's muted.
He's
Okay.
having the hour drink break.
How long was I muted for?
No idea.
Since you joined, I've not heard you.
I've
say-
heard you a couple of times.
Oh
I've heard
my
you a
goodness.
couple of times.
Oh yeah, I've been on mute. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started. Lou can voice when Lou voices stuff. I've been adding a bunch of extra icons and stuff, so time well used.
Hell yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yay!
Just you know that your phone's gonna be a bit more active, so
We'll figure it out. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
We'd rather you be here than anything else, dude.
I can't even open Discord on my laptop anymore.
Don't worry, you don't need Discord.
You'll be fine. We'll be fine.
Discord's overrated if you ask me. Let's put a bunch of these everywhere. Don't know what these
no.
represent yet, but that will do. Let's put a bunch of these everywhere. And while I'm doing all that, we'll quickly go around. Tell me what you remember about last time. Check that your mic is working. It's very relevant for this session. And we'll get straight into it. We're going to have a little light session today, a little bit of roleplay, a little bit of exploration. You know, nothing too intense or anything.
run for our lives.
Alvina, why don't you start us off? What happened last time?
Howdy! I'm Wolfie Bane. I play Alvina. And what happened last time is we finally finished the fight with the drunken frog of Doom.
Okay.
We had Gwent be a master artificer and fix Lou, who broke themselves trying to become drunk.
It happened.
I did a fry-up. Or a massive, extremely over-the-top coffee in certain cases. Also, I think, like, tied 3 characters to their own beds hard enough that they couldn't physically get out.
It happened.
And, I got a horn of Frog Howler.
Well, the party got a foreign podcast.
No, it was thank you for defeating Frogzilla. It wasn't just for you.
That was.
Yeah, you
that
tell
was
Lou.
the test to be the champion of the grown.
Champion.
That's the thank you more a.
That it was
Congratulations.
thank you for everybody.
He didn't Kamehameha then just for get a.
Oh
"No,
yeah,
it's mine."
and Lou remembered they had high-level spells and disintegrated the bus in the last round.
Look, I didn't get seriously pissed for no reason.
And somehow nobody died. By
Yes.
Mostly.
barely
Barely.
nobody died, but nobody died.
I got
That's
close.
what matters.
Thanks to some literal Deus Ex Machina, I think.
That's very fair. Zormir.
Hi, I'm Bob. I play Zormir. I whiffed one of my punches at the frog, which was kind of funny because I put everything into the punch, and apparently he just went wah because he was that drunk. It was funny. Like I said, we eventually beat them. I in the morning wandered through naked because I didn't know I'd burned all my fur, all my hair off my body.
It happens.
You thought we'd shaved
Wondered why.
you.
I thought the goblin had shaved me because he already put my bed on the wall.
Yeah, he would. Yeah.
You would, absolutely.
Done it before.
Really, the fire's
Not
bit the,
reasonable.
the fire beat him to it, honestly, more than anything else.
Yeah.
Nah, fuck you wouldn't be that predictable.
No, actually, you're gonna find out tomorrow that you've regrown all your hair, but in a completely different color.
Oh,
You'd be like
ginger
bright,
now.
bright
Yeah,
orange.
probably
I was
just
like,
hide,
regrows all his
Ginger
hair
cow.
and he's ginger.
I'm
So Highland,
Feeling cool.
Highland Zomir.
Island. Oh,
Right,
God,
we'll just
them
wrap up.
gingers new. But no, that's mostly what I got.
All right, full Q. What happened last time?
Yeah, so we beat the Grungzilla, and fuck you woke up tangled in chairs.
Yeah, forgot
Yeah,
about
that sounds about right.
No,
Gwent, what happened
yeah.
last time?
I fixed Lou's brain with spit in a paperclip, and that's the only thing that matters.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Lou, what happened last time?
Lou killed the big bad spectral ghost
Yes, you did.
and got by getting seriously pissed.
And
And
hilariously, no
he
alcohol
also got
involved.
very
alcohol.
hurt
No, God,
and losing half his max hit points,
yeah, no actual alcohol was involved.
which was an ouchie.
Lou lobotomized themselves to get drunk, effectively.
There was lots of alcohol involved. It just wasn't working for Lou, so he decided to do it to himself.
It worked for me.
Temporarily, then you threw up and it was
Fine
back to
again.
normal again.
Yeah.
It's true, it's true. All right, Tomb Pointer, the prophecy. What happened last time?
The point got so blackout drunk he doesn't remember most of what happened. Woke up tied to Jones in bed, and then undid
happens.
Gwent's fix to Lou and fixed it properly with some failsafes in there.
What point doesn't remember glowing like a beacon with his lover's potion?
No? What?
Who does? Who does? All right, and I'm Chris McKenzie. I'll be your DM for the day. Let's get into it, cause
7 o'clock.
we got a map to explore. No, who cares about 7 o'clock? That's 2 hours. That's fine. It's more because I need to stop myself adding additional things.
Yep.
The longer we wait, the more complex this is getting.
Yeah. We're getting into the full political system, it's fine.
Okay, welcome to episode 129, Izeal Part 10, as we continue exploring the realm of Izeal, as we move further into the, what is this, eastern landmass of this continent. We find ourselves having been escorted by our new legion of drunken warriors. The drunken part is not necessary, they just normally are.
They might be at the moment, we don't know.
They might be. Yeah. No, they're just normally drunk. They will not go any further as you get into the centralized territory of the Water Naga's Grand Palace, the Palace of Salavin the Mighty, the palace that is currently vacant because it seems that some group of adventurers murdered Salavin the Mighty
He started
in an ethereal realm.
He started
He really didn't.
I know he didn't. That's what we're gonna say.
He was trying to take one of our party members.
2 of them,
Well,
actually.
technically
He's trying to
two.
take 2 of them, actually.
As Alvina and the rest of the party do their basic scouting ahead, get up somewhere high, do perceptions, etc., you spot several patrolling groups of Water Naga already in the area, as well as the encroaching sight of several Spirit Naga groups, or at least what you presume to be Spirit Naga, as it resembles your old freed friend being a relative term, as well as several groups of a new type of Naga you have yet to see, but given their blood-like scales on their body, you generally get the impression that they are Blood Naga, especially with Zormir's innate knowledge of the realm. So you're currently traveling by foot, I assume, since while you were traveling with the Grung, but as of now you do have the option of summoning any vehicles you would like or can do. So I turn it over to the party. How would you like to get to the Palace of Salavin the Mighty?
I'm...
Well, ain't that fuck yous?
Yeah, the Bowser, to fuck you. I had a thought, by the way. You know how Salavin the Mighty was shooting giant lasers at anything that flies?
Yes.
Yes.
But we killed him. Do you think that still happens?
Probably not.
No.
Aye, we want to fly the rest of the way.
I mean, we could.
I think it's a risk I'm willing to have the rest of you take.
Yeah.
Some of you may die.
But that is a sacrifice we are willing to take. I mean, because we've got the helicopter, right?
Yeah, we got the Gwent
I
copter.
mean, you do if I want to get shot out of the sky.
Well, no,
which,
I'll
God knows
pilot.
what,
I'll
don't
pilot.
want to. I still have to be in it.
Yeah, it's fine. When I jump out, I'll take you with me.
I'm going to be honest. I don't want to get shot out of the sky.
We won't get shot out of the sky. We'll jump
Like-
out first.
Now, as a good
no,
reminder,
I'm gonna-
all of the Naga are spellcasters.
Yep.
So
But then we can see them in the sky. It'll be fine. Don't worry about it.
can't they just dispel it while we're in the sky?
Well, yeah, but we can fly, right?
Because that's what I would do if I saw somebody flying over and I had dispel magic.
Just
Now, don't forget, all of the Naga have control weather.
We'll be
I don't
fine.
think flying is going to work.
We'll be fine.
I will happily make some kind of duck boat.
Another duck
But
boat.
if you want to fly,
Duck
you
boat.
can fly yourself.
Get to the palace on a duck boat.
Honestly, I might actually be able to fly myself there, but I'm not going to do that because I'll leave you guys alone and you'll all die horribly.
I summon the duck
Immediately.
boat.
No, not
That's
immediately.
a fine
Horribly. I didn't say
vehicle.
immediately. I said horribly. This is different.
Okay.
You'd last at least 20 minutes.
Hey, apparently this is a spirit.
The duck boat.
Yeah, it says you summon a spirit that assumes the form.
Yeah, so it's a real duck, but just made into a duck boat.
Okay, so what looks to be a duck, if a duck had a Cheshire grin and oddly resembled cat, appears in the form of a boat.
It's a celestial fail fiend. Which one is it?
Yeah, it's whatever cat wants to be. I don't know. They're chaos.
It's actually a gerbil. In the form of a duck.
All I know is Cataclysm is a spirit, and therefore it can resume the form of a vehicle. And I
Hell.
think it's funny that since she has been, or it has been guiding you, because I actually don't think Cat has a gender. Cat destruction comes for all.
Yeah.
Then they can. I like the idea that they are your vehicle now.
Hell yeah. Slightly more humanoid
I climb in the
celebrate.
driving seat.
Wait.
Mm.
Was that not cat?
Don't worry about it.
Cat boat.
Cat boat. Where is? I've seen
I'm-
I've seen a Cheshire cat boat before. Is there one? Is there one in the Discord? Jeez, there's
Like,
gotta be.
I'm not against the steering wheel being furry. That's fine. Let's just go.
Oh.
Oh, that's why that's not showing up. There we go.
He's one of the best cars.
To the back.
Oh, that's not in any way what I was looking for, but it's adorable.
Tug the boat.
I just found this.
Oh,
Aw.
it's Cat Bus. We're in Cat Bus, right?
Yeah, I think it was cat buzz. I'm thinking,
Yeah,
yeah.
but it's a boat.
But
It's when
boat.
Cat Bus turns into a boat.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking of. I'm pretty sure. So. Yeah,
There you go. But it's a boat.
I'll jump on top. Yeah. I'll jump
Alright.
on.
Now, as you travel, you are going to potentially encounter crossing paths with one or more of these groups. Now, you can take it out of your way to try and stealth past them. You can try and engage them on diplomatic grounds, or you can attempt to ambush them, though this will take much longer because you're going to have to fight every single group. What is the party's general approach to reaching the palace?
Stealth.
Yeah, the Spirit now, unfortunately, on the far side. So.
The ones that we have the best chance. Actually, we don't know if we'd have the best chance. We might actually get on quite well with the Blood Naga. We don't know. Weirder things have
They
happened.
are intelligent creatures,
Yeah.
more so than most of the party. Maybe they can be reasoned with.
What are you saying? They have only at least double my intelligence score. It's fine.
Stealth until that goes wrong, and then just
Dang it,
say,
he said
"Okay, fine, you got us."
More intelligent than most of the party.
I know, I think Alvina counts for at least 2 when it comes to lack of intelligence, to be fair.
Yeah, but that's not most.
Who is
Stealth and
leading?
diplomacy.
Who is leading the stealth effort? I'm going to. It's Let's see. You're stealthing a giant cat boat. How do you go about stealthing a giant cat boat? Are you just doing
Put a giant
advanced
lampshade on its head.
advanced scouting so that way you can avoid them before they ever come? Are you attempting to camouflage it in some way or create some sort of distraction or illusion as you are approaching a, let's say, a bottleneck that one of these groups are at?
I can keep an eye out to see if there are any patrols, and I can probably carry a couple of shrubs with us to slightly break up the silhouette a little bit, maybe. So I can probably help.
What's the rest of the party doing?
The shrub.
Remember, each of the groups are going to have their own scouts and to have a terrain advantage.
I can maybe give us a minute of something if need be. Could cast greater invisibility on the actual vehicle.
I should also note that I think you're about like maybe 3 or 4 days away from the palace. Oh, that's probably 2 actually, with if you're using the mounted vehicle. This is as far as
What do you think it is? Wonder Woman's plane?
No, it's a boat. It's a boat.
Yeah,
You know
that's
what?
what I'm saying. What does he think this is? Wonder Woman's plane? Trying to turn it invisible?
It gives us a minute of invisibility.
You know, it isn't greater invisibility.
This is a 2-day trip. I don't.
Also, invisibility, regular invisibility is kind of better in this situation because I don't think we're gonna ram anything with the boat. It just lasts longer.
Oh, that should.
I don't know if I've got regular invisibility prepared,
Well,
or if I even have it.
If you've got greater, you definitely have regular invisibility. That's not a. They're not really a spells that don't come with the other.
To be fair, you can not have one prepared.
Prepared is fair, but you've definitely got it on the list.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. We'll say it's about 4 days travel for convenience, 2 by vehicle, just so we can get 1 long rest in.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I think I would take myself off because
No shit.
Also good to remove these names because they're blocking too much.
greater invisibility is just on by default for some reason as one of my character things.
Oh, is it?
Or
It
my
might be
class.
it might be an armorer.
Yeah.
There you go.
I
Yeah.
think all of them have just turned invisible.
I can use
Should be
normal
on the other
invisibility.
side of the mountains. There we go.
That is because all the Naga that were on the map are off the map now.
Oh, you know what? That's like
Yeah,
Two
greater
day.
greater invisibility is always prepared for armorer, but regular isn't.
Yeah.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
okay. You're closer than I thought. So it's actually going to be 2 days by foot, 1 day by cat bus.
Oh, sweet.
Okay.
Even better.
But these guys are quickly approaching it.
How fast does the cat boat go?
Whatever is necessary
Fast as your
to travel
dreams.
at a land vehicle pace.
Fast
I
enough.
think it's something like 50.
How fast can
60
she
per
wag
hour.
her tail?
I can
You're already
make them
traveling
go
with fast.
faster.
Yeah, I
I can
mean,
make them go.
can we outrun the Naga potentially?
No, to be fair,
Based
while
on
these icons are kind of their main groupings, there are advanced patrols and scouts.
Yeah.
I'm just not putting them on the map because that would be way too cluttered.
Yeah.
Okay, as you are okay, so you're setting off. What remind me what you're actually doing with the vehicle for the first couple hours.
Trying to be stealthy. I've got a couple of shrubs, and I'm keeping my eyes out for anything diverting us
Okay.
away from them. Whatever anyone else is doing, don't know.
Driving
And the rest of the
carefully,
party.
trying to avoid stuff.
I have.
Okay, you
Like a
are
nana.
driving through a jungle.
got my spells prepared, so I've got invisibility ready just in case.
And how long does that last?
An hour.
Yeah, fair
I've
enough.
got cast on it, but I'll
No, yeah,
have it.
you got it prepared in case you do run across someone. Okay.
Then we get a little bit of time where we aren't spotted, which is pretty good.
Oh, yeah. Fuku, you doing anything?
Not particularly, no.
All right, you're getting prepared to murder anything. Got it.
Shank! Sharpening shanks!
Point. Are you doing anything?
I'm providing music for the travel montage.
Fair enough. Do you remember this is a stealth mission?
I'm providing quiet music for the travel
Let's see,
montage.
it's done,
Good,
done,
good.
done, done, done.
Done. Done. And last but not least, Lou. What are you doing?
Neil,
Lou Grimm.
Yeah,
What are you
yeah,
up
I'm
to?
here.
how
Have
you
you
doing?
got anything you want to do?
Stand as far as back as possible.
Fair!
Oh,
On the back of the boat, basically.
Got
That's,
it.
that's fair.
You're
Yeah,
skiing at the back of the boat. Okay.
and the top of the edge of the bag.
As we move on, because there are mechanics to this travel game.
Ye-
Yeah. First things first, Lou.
Yes.
How are you feeling after you being discombobulated? You know, especially with the mix of the fact that your consciousness isn't actually inside your body, it's possessing your body. And your true consciousness is back in Gambit's game puzzle. What was it like to have that disconnect? Your body was effectively drunk, but I imagine you as an entity, it was a little bit either distanced or it was kind of feeding back into your consciousness with a second set of peripherals. How was that?
It wasn't pleasant. I would say it was feeding back.
That's fair. That's fair. So as during moments of discombobulation, you find yourself back, or at least you did find yourself during the event, back in your dusty pyramid labyrinth, the prison that has become your home ever since you pulled the card from the deck of many things.
There's no place like it.
There is no place like it. You've continued your exploratory adventure on your own, attempting to find some semblance of control or mechanism within this seemingly endless cognitive dungeon that you have trapped yourself in.
Well, the
And-
point's going to hit me on that.
Yeah. As you were traveling on the back of this bus, a small blip of a memory forgotten returns to you as you're just skiing behind it.
There's a reason why that memory's forgotten.
And you remember in your drunken state exploring the pyramid. After all, time is a little funny there, and it felt like hours exploring in your drunken 6 seconds at one point. You just blacked out for a little bit, and suddenly a whole dream passed.
To get drunk.
You remember finding a room with a small grid-like sandstone panel embedded in one side of the wall and a little podium next to it. And it's the closest you found to what appears to be some sort of interactable mechanism within the labyrinth itself. What do you do as
Okay.
you're skiing behind? You're able to drift away from your body and return to the pyramid for additional exploration while you're waiting, constantly keeping a little bit of consciousness aware on your body should anything happen so you can snap back in an instant. But as you're exploring it, just passing by the hours, traveling through this jungle, the points banjo lulling you into a false sense of adventure and security.
Banjo.
You've got a banjo. You can buy
You're in
music.
you're in the
clearly.
jungle.
You can buy
Okay.
you music.
Actually, I definitely borrowed a banjo from one of the frogs.
Very fair. They did have plenty. Do you attempt, Lou, to go and trace your steps and find this room that you previously got, or do you ignore it? After all, this might be the only way to free yourself from the dungeon and return yourself to your true body.
I try to retrace my steps.
Excellent. Give me a survival check to see if there's any signs within the maze to help you trace yourself back.
Come on, nat 20, Lou.
Survival. Okay.
If Lou gets back to his actual body, do we call them Lou Grim and the robot body Grim Lou?
I'm going to bend luck.
To be fair, 17 was a success. It wasn't a high TC.
Hell yeah.
Okay, then I'll take the 17 then.
Describe to me what drunken disaster trail you are following back. It seems that drunk Lou has left a trail of breadcrumbs, so to say, back to the room. How convenient.
It's just red Solo cups the whole way back.
What's the ground like? Just
Sandy
soil.
stone.
Inside a pyramid.
Okay, I would follow the footsteps.
How coherent are the footsteps?
Sorry. What was that, sorry?
How coherent are the footsteps? Were you swaying? Were you jumping and leaping? Or were you dragging your feet along? How do you walk when you're drunk?
Swaying, but the footsteps, the footprints are facing towards me. So I'm following the ones that are pointing towards me to see where they lead.
I imagine this is how Lou walks when he's drunk, I'm gonna be honest.
'Cause that's the way I would have came.
Yeah, that checks out.
That's all right. Yeah. Okay. As you are following your steps, you catch a small glow to the right of your eye. Not in a direction you've never been before. You're probably about maybe halfway from what you recall back to the room you found when this glow catches your eye. You're not quite sure how you missed it the first time coming this way. Maybe it was one of those times you weren't paying attention. But it seems to be coming from around a corridor or down a corridor and around a corner. What would you like to do? Continue following your steps or investigate the glow?
I'll investigate the glow.
Okay. As you come down, you come into what appears to be a large antechamber. The ceiling's quite high, extending off into darkness. You're aware of a ceiling being there, but it's just outside of your line of sight. There are several pillars on either side of you, almost like some form of Egyptian entrance room in a way. All of them are decorated with iconography of Gambit that you've seen elsewhere in the pyramid, symbols of dice and cards. Various things, and you actually notice what appears to be a large, what can only be described as archway embedded with sandstone into the wall with 7 large crystals embedded into it as a small slit down the middle of it, as if it is some sort of entrance or doorway. You notice that one of the crystals is currently aglow. What would you like to do, Lou?
I inspect that crystal slightly more.
Give me an Arcana check.
Okay.
Does the crystal look like a big red button?
No, it looks like a light bulb.
I'm going to on that one.
You got this, Lou.
Come on, there we go. Oh, 15.
15's pretty good.
15's pretty good. As you reach out towards it, you feel a presence in your mind, not of any entity, but of just the essence of this crystalline orb in front of you. And as you kind of poke it, it begins to glow, and both in your mind, but seemingly outside of it, almost like it's being projected, so it is a telepathic visual, but you can see it in front of you. You see what appears to be a large pillared void with two large stands on either side, and you can see what appears to be a card game or a set of dice game in progress between you and the rest of your party member. It appears to be the scene from all those months ago where the point was foolish enough to bet chores.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Never bet yours.
The rest of them were baiting money.
Yeah, and you're the one that died. What does that tell you?
Mm. Sure.
Zormir's a bastard.
He
He
But
pushed the
that's-
button.
did.
It's not a button, it's just an orb.
Now Zombie pressed the button that killed Point. Was that?
Oh yeah.
Yep.
It is, and that's all you kind of get from the light itself. It appears to be a recording of one of your shadow games.
Oh. Oh, I know how you get out. I'm sorry, Point. We're gonna have to kill you repeatedly.
Oh, god damn it.
Yes, I will try to join the game.
Oh, the game's already complete. You did it.
It's done.
Ah,
It's
right.
each
Just
crystal.
been playing it
Each crystal is a shadow game. Every time you activate a shadow game, you get closer to getting out. When you complete all 7, you'll get out. That's my thought. Which is a very cool way. Oh no.
So, Lou, what would you like to do?
I grab another crystal.
The crystals are embedded into the archway.
I
Touching
try-
them doesn't seem to do anything. They are just large crystals embedded into the wall.
I will take my dagger and try to prise it out of the wall.
You can do so, but you don't think it will do anything. The crystals are just there to record. They aren't. They don't do anything active. Once all 7 crystals are aglow, the door will open.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You're gonna have to do more shadow games. That's what it is.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
R.I.P. the point again.
Yep. Point. It's fine. Just this time, bet money.
It was also killing you guys.
It didn't kill me. I wasn't involved.
Well,
Me neither. Just you lot
but look,
happy.
that was just a detour that you noticed out of the side of your eye. It seems like you finally managed to find what appears to be an entrance or exit to the pyramid, but it's locked via some form of condition, with one of the light bulbs being active and the 6 other light bulbs not being active. You can return to just exploring at random. You can continue following your footsteps, or you can stay in this room and just contemplate life. What would you like to do?
Plot how to get Point involved in more shadow games. Get some plans.
I will stay in the room.
No, Lou, you want to follow the footsteps so you can go back to that other room with controls. Never pick the do nothing option.
I'm gonna wait.
I'm supposed to look at the footsteps.
Wait patiently.
Yeah, don't wait patiently. Nothing happens.
There are no wandering
I'm
monsters in the
taking a
maze as far as we
section of
know.
Footprints. I will follow them.
All right, you return to the room that you initially saw, and as again, it's a small room. There appears to be a mural on the wall surrounding it. You can see what appears to be great depictions of boats on giant flowing rivers. You can see what appears to be figures climbing a mountain on one side. What appears to be an underground tunnel leading into caverns, and at the other end of the room from the doorway is that large podium with what appears to be some sort of grid embedded into it underneath these murals. What would you like to do?
Can you say the last part again, please?
Yeah, no problem. There is what appears to, we'll just say, a checkered board on a table in front of you on the other side of the room.
I will pick up the board.
All right. As you do so, you can feel it attempting to draw power from you. Do you allow it? Or do you attempt to resist?
I allow it.
Okay. Back to the rest of the party.
Luke dies.
You all feel a strange tingling down your spines. That classic telltale sign that adventurers have to know that something not quite right is going on. And you feel almost a dark energy from behind you. What would you all
I
like to
turn to
do?
stare at the point. I'm staring at the point because it's always the point.
I also would look at either the point or Zormir. If they're sitting next to each other, I'm looking at both of them.
What?
I should have danger sense.
Oh, it's okay, Lou. You are the danger.
Yeah, you are the
So
danger.
I turn around if it's behind me as well.
But
It is
say-
also behind you, yes. It is skiing on the back of the boat, apparently.
I imagine Alfie in the tree is just like, because she's on top of the boat, she just sticks her head under the roof. He's like, what's happening?
Yes, as you all eventually, your eyes are all drawn to Lou, who is on the back of the boat, seemingly.
Why?
I'm just going with this skiing metaphor now.
It
It's quite
works.
funny to me. As
Not
you
a
all
metaphor,
watch,
I think it's just happening.
Is Jones also there?
uh,
Jones also likes water skiing. From
Jones was, but Jones is now catnapping on top of the bus with you.
Fair.
How's he skiing in a stealth mission? Why did
I don't
people allow him to ski?
Because he's
I don't know.
stealthy with it.
You all turn back, and you can
think-
watch as this devilish-looking robot has glowing black eyes and appears to have just an aura visible of this dark grey, almost Hadar-like tendrils flapping around him.
Should I shoot him?
What spell the hell is he practicing now?
Delphi. Good. I'm just going to slow down the duck boat.
Well, you
Can
do so,
someone-
but suddenly the world around you seems to extenuate and elongate and warp, almost as if you're going into hyperdrive.
What the?
Not
It's
my
a
fault.
shadow
not
racing
my
game.
fault.
Does Eurobeat start playing?
Who knows? If you'd all go down to the bottom left,
I thought we were in the void.
you are in the void. That's what the black stuff is.
Yeah, but just black.
Oh,
Whatever.
Well, I'll give it a nice blue because I don't want to look at black all day.
What's happening? Oh, the blue looks nicer on my eyes as well, so I'm fine with this.
Yeah. You all find yourself no longer inside the duck boat. In fact, you don't recognize where you are. After all, it's the void. It's
I mean,
just
it's blue and yellow. It's going to be IKEA. So
We're in
IKEA! We're in the back rooms!
Why have you summoned infinite IKEA?
within the void. You all find yourself in a massive warehouse of IKEA
Yeah.
God.
with shelves of empty boxes all around you, and all of you are there. All of the party. Jones, Abigail, Lou is no longer glowing and seems to have no idea what's going on like the rest of you. But
every
you
shelf
all find
is
yourself
full
in
of
a
information.
large vacant warehouse. What would you like to do?
I would like to eat the meatballs that I've definitely got right now because we're in an IKEA.
Absolutely,
Try and read the
you go.
unpronounceable labels on the shelf.
You do so. They are
Confounding.
unpronounceable.
Okay.
Can't. Yeah.
What the hell's going on? Lou, what the hell did you do?
You all have a sense of coldness that or at least some of you have experienced from the last Void game. Just as ever so slight, like the air conditioning is on a little bit too high in IKEA. Gotta figure out now what IKEA could be an acronym for.
One moment.
Infernal
Gambit. So it's the Eye of Gambit.
or Imex.
Or is it the same?
I
one?
can't even
Eye of
ask!
Ghost?
I can't even ask!
Them just boarding taken
Interdimensional...
out.
The infernal game of external anguish.
Idea.
Idea. Idea.
No, it's okay, because game is spelled with a K.
Nice.
The K is silent.
The K is silent. The K is invisible. That's what I used to say for that kind of thing.
All right, but yes, what was the rest of the party wanting to do? This is mostly just a free open roleplay for the time being.
Delete.
Try and navigate what's going on. An investigation check will reveal additional stuff, but for the time being, roleplay a little.
These are really good meatballs, by the way.
Where did you get meatballs?
I found them.
What kind of meat are they? What kind of meat are they?
Answer your questions, Ormia. Nothing that I know of.
What were you doing before we ended up here?
Bear, I think?
Standing at the back of the boat.
And?
Okay.
This
I was
not be another
glowing.
one of your games. I'm
Not
not
that I'm
zapping.
aware of.
I'm not zapping people again. Point remembers how bad that was.
So this is what happened last time you got sucked into.
Oh, is this one of Lou's shadow game
stuff.
thingamabobs that killed Point?
Yes.
Do we get out by killing Point again?
Maybe.
I don't know.
If you look at the point, you can just see him going through his pack, trying to work out some way to activate Revivify on himself.
I'm about to say, like, Albina's literally just
I'm
got
trying to work it out.
Albina's got a
Pretty sure it's
firebolt.
called Death Ward.
Albina's got a firebolt just in one hand. Do we get out by killing Point again? We can bring him back afterwards.
Nope.
I pull out my mace, like, I'm happy to help.
Nope.
No.
I'm going to start backing away into the darkness.
There's a cliff there, I think. Oh, he's gone. Well,
I'm gone.
Well, the point ceases to exist. Anyway, for the rest of you.
Oh, is it just a cliff there rather than dark you can walk into?
You're in IKEA. If you look outside of IKEA, it's nothing but the void.
And a car park.
Okay, I will back against
Well, yeah,
the
but the
wall
car park's part of IKEA. Beyond the car park, nothing but the void.
yeah. Like IKEA. Makes sense.
Can I do a perception check for a small, tasteful lamp? I think my
Yes.
room needs some ambience.
You may do so.
I'm gonna start investigating.
Yes.
You identify it. You find the aisle that is all tasteful lamps. You have so many to choose from.
I rolled a 2.
What are you inciting?
Oh.
Whether it's the Point's fault,
Wrong one.
whether it's the Point's fault.
I clicked the wrong button anyway. I was supposed to click investigation. I got 4 instead. Oh, I'm doing
He's
terrible.
better.
All
I
right.
mean, we can kill the point after I find a lamp, okay?
As you
Well, I'm
explore IKEA, and we'll come around to each of you as you're exploring. Actually, no. Let's put on check. Zormir, you'll find a thing, so we'll come back to you at the end. But I'll go for each one and see what you're doing to explore IKEA. Obviously, Gwent is looking for a lamp. Alvina, are you still eating meatballs?
Yep. They're made of Swedish. I don't know what a Swedish is, but it's tasty.
I think it's some kind of fish.
Ah,
I think it's just a plural of a Swede.
they're vegetable meatballs.
No, it's a vegetable that's similar to a Swede, but not quite.
It's ish.
It's
Yeah.
Swedish.
All of you know this is a new line of vegetarian appropriate meatballs.
Oh, I thought it was.
It
I just.
substitutes Swede.
No, it's about. Yeah, it's substitutes meat made of meat. Actually, that's why. It's a Swedish. It's
Meat
it's
in quotations.
Yeah, it's a type of animal that pretends to be a Swede. That's its camouflage.
All of you know this is a cannibal.
Cannibal?
Cannibal. Carnivore approved meal.
Yeah.
Fuku, what are you doing in IKEA?
If we're looking, or if we're in the lamp pile, he's looking for new lampshades.
Okay, you do so. You find a wide selection. Lou, what are you doing?
The lights are on the.
It's like here, it's always
Yes.
on.
And I'm just gonna try and investigate more.
All right, you do so. For note, you are unable to return your consciousness to your pyramid-bound body, as it is technically merged with your current body. Doesn't really do anything. It's more just a small flavor. No. The point. What are you doing?
I'm investigating the walls, trying to find somewhere away from everyone who's trying to kill me. Rather jokingly.
Fair enough. You have to walk quite a distance to get to the walls of IKEA.
That's fair enough.
All right.
As long as it's away from everyone else, that's fine.
Zormir, as you come out of the aisles of shelving, you come to what appears to be the nexus point of IKEA, where all of the shelves kind of converge into just a large opening. And you see floating in the center is a large cube with glowing energy, like a light blue, with a little bit of yellow. Why not?
Okay.
And you know what? It's a yellow cube with glowing blue energy. There we go. That's on theme.
Strange name for a place. I'm gonna touch it. If I can reach it.
No, yeah, it's about maybe a comfortable like 3.5 feet off the ground. It comes up to your chest on like eye level. Well, like your chest level. You are able to touch it, and you find that you are able to move it. As you are moving it, it seems to have a shifting pattern on each side that, as you watch, appears to eventually rotate around to numerals, the numbers specifically 1 to 6.
Oh!
Is he put us in a dice game?
Probably.
Okay.
Who knows? The cube, by the way, is ever so slightly rotating on all of its axes, but has stopped now that you've touched it.
Yeah.
How would you like to rotate it?
I'm gonna grasp it in my hand and shake it like a dice and try and roll it.
You do note that it is currently immobile. It just floats in the exact same space. You cannot actually move it any direction. All you can do is turn it so that one of the numbers face you.
Okay. Can anyone see any numbers in this place?
I look for numbers with my eyes.
Specifically 1 to 6.
This lamp is $5.99. Pretty good
There's
value.
a 5! 20.
Alvina, give me a perception check.
20.
You get up on the shelves and you look off into the void. There are a lot of numbers, large signs saying discount 20% off, fire sale 20% off, water sale 20% off, and
Evil sale.
Evil sale 1% off!
No, evil sale 100% off. You just take it.
Steal it?
Yes, fuck you.
And you do see a lot of like occurrences of 1 to 6, but nothing like a big individual numbers by themselves.
Well, I found a lot of numbers. Which one are you looking for specifically? 1 to 6?
Well, I found something that's got the numbers 1 to 6 on it. I'm wondering if we need to turn it to one of the specific numbers. I could try turning it to one of the numbers, but
Try throwing it, see if that works.
I tried to. It doesn't move.
Try harder.
Right.
I'm going
Try
over to
turning
the
it to
fire
number
sale,
1.
it's interesting. And she just starts hopping between
Oh no.
the fire sale.
Get out of...
Boing, boing, boing.
All right, Zarmir, what would you like to do?
I will turn it to whatever number this turns is.
3.
3. Try to turn it to 3.
All right, you do so.
Teleported.
Yeah.
All right. You find yourself suddenly no longer hearing the sounds of your party. Instead, you find yourself in the similar IKEA, but where there used to be large shelves, they all appear to have been knocked over, and there is a single chest on like 20 feet away from the die. There is still a floating die in the center here.
Okay. Now, I wish I could tell if this was the damn mimic, and I had more than just myself.
Kick it.
But also, I don't want the goblin here because he would steal the treasure before I even had a chance to look.
Yeah, but if it's a mimic, you would get stuck to it.
I know. That's why I'm going to.
I just thought of a hilarious item: mimic-proof grease. So you just don't stick to mimics. Said that really weird though. It's like, oh, that
Is there
that'd be
anything?
cool.
I'll pick something that's lying on the floor and throw it. See if it stick. Throw it at the chest and see if it sticks.
Yeah, you do so. It bounces off the chest. It does not appear to be sticky in the slightest.
Hey.
Okay. Okay, free my chance to get some loot and see what we get then.
It's a
For
different,
a change.
it's a different species of mimic. It's just not sticky. It's the crab type of mimic.
The mimic just eats you.
Yeah.
I'm going to see if there's check it for traps and see if it's trapped.
Give me a perception or investigation check, depending on how you would like to look for chaps. Traps.
Chaps!
Yep.
He's found some chaps, guy!
Yeah, he's left IKEA and gone to the clothing store.
He's got, no, there's a clothing aisle in IKEA.
God,
Yeah, what are you
so
talking
many
about? He's not
chaps,
IKEA.
Jesus.
Question is, are the chaps assless?
I don't know why it rolled twice there.
Who knows? 17 does not look to be trapped from what you can tell.
I will try and. Is there a lock or anything on it?
Nope,
Or
just a little latch that just needs to be clicked.
It's an IKEA
I
storage
will-
chest.
I will click the latch and see what's inside.
All right, you open it up, and there's this slight musty air that rises from it. And as you look in, there is a bandaged, what looks to be four-fingered hand, mummified inside, with its thumb and its pinky curled up.
Oh no.
It's a monkey paw.
It's a
I'm
mummy's
gonna roll
paw.
a-
It's a mummy's paw. It's different.
I'm gonna roll a
It's a
history
mummy
to see
monkey.
if anything. If this is a.
Is
If
it
I
the hand of
recognize
Vecna? Is it the hand
Is
of
it what I think it is, which I'm putting in chat now? I'm putting
I-
in Discord.
I'm not entirely
That's
sure
what I
if
was
the character
thinking,
would
yeah.
know or not, but the player has a vague idea that.
Zormir, you have proficiency in medicine, right?
Medicine? No, I don't have.
Oh my
proficiency.
goodness, you're a terrible doctor.
I'm not a doctor, as in doctor.
Finally, he
doctor. I'm
admits it.
Yeah, I know. There doesn't appear to be any historical significance to this hand. It just looks to be a mummified hand of some variety.
Okay, that's kind of weird. Okay, I think the goblin might like this, at least.
If
Yeah,
this
it
is,
kind of looks like Fuku's hand actually.
if this is the hand of, if this is the hand of, if this is the hand of Vecna, this is gonna end horribly if Fuku gets a hold of it.
Oh, fuck.
I'll take the hand.
Or hand of, I guess, the Alterra equivalent.
I'll have you know the Alterra equivalent is Fuku.
Or the hand of fuck you.
The hand of
Yeah.
fuck you. It's actually just got the middle finger up and nothing else.
Only thing I
Once you
came up
receive
with.
the finger, you can never lose the
I
finger.
just gotta make that happen somehow.
Yeah.
That would be fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Only acronym I could come up with for this, like, for IKEA is Infinite Carts Entertainment Aardvarks.
Aardvark.
Okay.
Why does everyone go A with Aardvark? There's a lot of words
know.
beginning with A.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Okay,
on
well,
the
when do
pillow.
you get the chance to use Aardvark though?
Oh, I've got it. Antiquities.
Antiquities.
That's Okay, so for while Alzormir doesn't know this because you don't have a medicine check, it is a mummified goblin hand
You're right. It does look like fuck you's hand.
with 3 fingers left.
Left or
Yeah,
just
the one
up?
that
Left
warned
or up?
Well,
It's important.
up.
Okay, I'm about to say, is there 2 fingers missing?
No, but there is 1 finger missing.
Alright.
Okay.
Either that
Is
or
the middle
Alterra has the
one
4
missing?
digit.
Middle finger.
I could see.
I'll leave that up to you guys.
I could see goblins being four-fingered.
It is not a magical item from what you can detect, though I will give you a little bit of meta knowledge of it will be useful going forward.
Okay.
So you should still take it.
We're gonna build our own goblin.
Alright.
We're gonna revive
Ghoul you.
zombie. Fuck you.
We're gonna revive Ghoul you.
Bring back Ghoul.
Hashtag.
You know what?
Bring
Cool,
back
you
Ghoul
is now
you.
back now. Okay, we'll come back to Zormir. Zormir, that is effectively your turn. As we come back to the rest of the party. Eventually, you will notice that Zormir is no longer in IKEA with you.
Oh, well, somebody figured out a way out.
Would we?
I'm gonna take my lava lamp that I found in the fire sale aisle, because that's obviously what would be there.
Yeah.
And I will go to where I knew Zormir was, because I spoke to him last. So.
Yeah, and you see a floating, ever so slightly rotating yellow dye with a aura of blue energy coming off it.
Oh, I guess that's what he was talking about. I'm gonna look at it. Does it have any numbers that are not glowing, or is there any indication?
You know what? I take it back. It's actually just going to be stationary because Zormir did place it. I don't want it to go back to rotating. It is currently with a 3 pointing out in one of the directions.
Okay. So Zormir got a 3? Probably?
Yeah, we'll have the 3 actually glowing and none of the other numbers glowing.
Okay. Well.
Just to give some sort of visual indication of what the last dice rolled was, because it is useful.
Fair. Well. I guess I know I'm gonna. Alvina's gonna put it on 4, just to see what happens.
Alrighty then. 4. What? Nope. Where?
Line!
Line.
Ooh. There's a bandage in here.
And I can actually also reveal that this was a reward
Yeah.
square.
Oh, yay!
We're in Mario Party. We are just in Mario Party.
We are in Mario Party IKEA.
Alvina, you find yourself still in IKEA, but as you look around, the rest of the party has disappeared, and the arrangement around you of shelves also appears to have been distorted. You notice that there's actually appears to be damage done to a couple of the shelves. They appear to have been destroyed or thrown about the place. So the area immediately surrounding you is partially destroyed. What would you like to do?
Do I still have my lava lamp?
Yes.
One moment. Lava lamp from.
That damn ice queen destroying all the shelves.
I guess I'm gonna look at the destroyed shelves. Can I see what kind of thing did damage to them? Anyway, like is it a burn mark?
Yes.
Smashed?
With your natural inclination, also because it's quite obvious, there appears to be some form of ice damage done to them. You can go ahead and make me a nature check if you'd like more details.
Well, I'll give it a try. 2.
Yeah, ice did it.
Ice did it clearly.
Yeah.
Besides the shelves, is there anything else in the room? Oh, in this section of IKEA?
Nothing of note. Feel free to give me a perception check to try and listen out for anything.
Okay, perception. 11.
You do hear something ever so slightly off in the distance, maybe a good 100, 200 feet away, of what appears to be something large, or several somethings large, moving along the tiles of the floor, and you hear the faintest sound of
well, I'm gonna jump up on the top of the shelves. I don't understand that, do I?
Do you speak Naga?
I have 1 point. I have 1 point into learning it. So
Oh.
I'm not there yet.
Then all you are able to make out is the swear word for fuck's sake.
Yep. I know it is
Checks
Naga.
out.
Basically, is as far as I get for it.
Yes.
Okay. And I'm assuming I can't see the Naga from where I currently am, just on top of the shelving.
Let's
Because
have
they're
a
not that
look.
big. They're pretty big, but they're not massive, so.
They are. They have no reason to hide for the time being. So you, to be fair, they are what, large?
They're
Yeah.
large, yeah.
You are able to see the swish of a naga tail just kind of vanishing behind a shelf, leaving a melting trail of ice in its wake. There appears to be a group of water naga here.
Ooh. Well, I'm
Oh wait,
going.
not water naga. That's the wrong mini.
Yeah, I was about to say, is it an ice naga?
No, that's the water naga. These should be spirit naga.
Oh, they are
It's
spirits.
just because they're blue.
These ones are blue.
Why?
Okay.
Why are these ones blue?
Ah! Normally, spirit naga are thinking gold. It's a unique one. Okay.
Well, it's called Spirit Naga in my token, so
fair.
who knows?
Alright.
I might replace these later, but between now and next week. But for the time being, these are actually supposed to be Spirit Naga.
Okay.
Because I was like, no, those are the Water Nagas. What the hell is this then?
Yeah.
In which case, they are not leaving a trail. They also. Let me double check what damage type you do.
I want to say radiant, but I could be wrong.
They have Lightning Bolt,
Wait,
which I
what?
don't think the Water Naga have.
No, they don't.
No, so things will be melted by lightning instead.
Okay.
And there will be a slight ectoplasms, like slug slime, left behind on the floor.
Okay.
Nice.
Well, I guess I'll be creeping after the spirit naga, I guess.
All right, give me a stealth check. We'll see if you succeed, and then we'll go back to the rest of the party.
Yeah, stealth. I'm not good at that. 15. I'll take it. It's not awful.
15 does beat their passives.
Yay.
So you are stealth for the time being, and a little bit extra information of as you do catch up to them. The spirit naga appear to be unaware of what's going on as well. While you can only catch the odd word here and there, they seem to be trying to figure out what to do, making references to Cube and Trap and other things, and they appear to be kind of just destroying anything that gets in their way. They're clearly a little agitated as they are exploring around in a clockwise kind of spiral, the IKEA area.
How many are there as well, out of curiosity?
There are 5.
5 of them. Okay.
But you can follow them for some time as we go back to the rest of the party. What would you like to do? Rest of the party. That is not Zormir.
Oh, my investigation was a 15.
Anything in particular you're looking for?
Just to see if there was other directions it
There
went.
are not. These are isolated chambers that can only be entered and exited via the die. Everything else around here is just void space.
I will go to the die then.
You go to the die. The number 4 appears to be glowing.
Okay.
What would you like to do?
I turn it to 2.
Yay! We're gonna figure out all of these.
Okay, you do so. You return it to 2. And you once more, similar to the others, find yourself still in IKEA, but the rest of your party has vanished and you are alone. As you look around, this IKEA is entirely empty. There is not a single item in here. There are shelves still, but they are all empty shelves, and the lights are dim and it's hard to see around you. What would you like to do, Lou?
Fuck you's been here. Nothing on the shelves, lights are dim. Fuck you's clearly been here. You actually are in a liminal space, You're in like a horrifying area.
I will cast Bright Sparks. It's an action that lasts for 1 round. Sparks fly from your fingers for a moment, generating bright blue light. This illuminates the region around you to a distance of 60 feet until the start of your next turn.
It's flare.
Perception checks have advantage to spot creatures hidden in shadows.
It's a flare spell basically. So.
Yep. Okay,
Yeah,
you do so. You can see out to either end of the IKEA, and it is almost as if you are in an abandoned, empty store. There is cobwebs up in the ceiling, dust bunnies rolling along the floor, and just this eerie silence of the void creeping into it. Unfortunately for you, you have landed on an empty square. Because there were a couple things I didn't fill out, because that would have been too much. Need to get a couple empties. As we return to the rest of the party, leaving Lou in this alone, void, empty space.
Liminal
Rest of the
space.
party, what would you like to do?
Lou is
I'm
in
going to
the
grab Abby. Abby, come on. Because you'll die quite a lot. Well, let's roll number 1.
She kind of like scratches the back of her head. I don't know whether or not to thank you for being caring or to snap you for being insulting.
I give a shrug like, It's also because I don't want to be stuck somewhere with Jones. And I'm going to change the die to 1.
It's the after effects of how pissed Gwen was.
Jones is asleep, so.
What are you rolling? Or what are you
number 1.
moving it? A 1.
Yep, because any other number is silly, too high. First number, safest number.
Well, that's good because you're already partly in the 1.
Yeah, I was about to say one's there. That's a bone nugget.
All right. We'll put you on the floor. As you move the die to 1, you find yourself in what appears to be an IKEA that you are alone in. Abby has not come with you, it would seem.
Yeah, she didn't roll the dice, you did, so yeah.
Oh, for God's sake, Abby.
As well as piles and piles of corpse bones lying about IKEA. It appears that there are all of the shelves are still there, but instead of items, there is just bones on them.
Alvina's been here.
Can I do a medical check to see if they've been nibbled on?
You can give me a medicine check. You also notice as you look up to the ceiling that there is a massive bone tail extending partially down about 50 feet above you, continuing another like 20 feet up into the ceiling through a massive dark void hole that has magical darkness over it.
Is the tail moving?
It is not.
Okay. Quen's about to be eaten.
The bones have not been nibbled. In fact, you're actually pretty sure that all of them died of old age or natural causes.
Okay.
It's a bad sign, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is the die still there?
Yeah, it is ever so slightly rotating.
I'm going to stick it to number 2.
Well, you can on your next turn.
Is the dice in all of our locations, by the way?
Yes.
Cool, okay.
It is the one constant that never changes. There's always a die.
Oh, if it's rotating, does it rotate through number 1 again?
It can do.
Then I will roll for number 1 on my next turn.
Okay.
End up similar.
We return back to the rest of the party. Fukyu and the Point. What would you like to do? And I'll roll the NPCs last because they will be random.
Fucky's just gonna grab the dice and just roll it.
It does not move. You have to select its face. So it will rotate, but you actually can't like move it from its hovering position. It is a fixed point in space.
Fair enough.
You have to punch it like a Mario die, like Mario Party die.
Yeah. Which you could do. You can roll like Zormir in order to determine what it does.
Yeah.
But mechanically, you pick the number. Hilariously, this is the one dice game you don't actually randomly roll it.
Yep.
Even though I'm gonna randomly roll it.
Yeah, but that's your choice. That's not a mechanical requirement.
3,
3.
So you end up in same place as me.
Yep.
All right. As you move the dice, the IKEA seems to shift around you a little bit, or at least the rest of your party aren't there. It appears that the shelves have been ever so slightly moved and rearranged to be pushed back further. And hey, look, there's Zormir with a some sort of treasure in his hand. What would you like to do?
Yeah, tell me what's that? You got?
Some kind of mummified goblin hand.
Fuck you, looks at his hands.
It's a good start.
Well, it's
You
not one
seem
of
to have
mine.
both your hands there.
Check your bag for your spare hands. You never know.
Yeah. Fuck you, then checks his bag for his spares.
I'm going to
Oh,
assume
they're
they're all there, because I have not done anything to them.
Yeah, all the spares are there. So, what was it do?
I don't know. It's not magical. I think it's just got 3 fingers up.
Did you eat one of its fingers?
No,
Can't believe you ate one of his fingers.
He's
I
hungry.
didn't eat it.
Inside
Right.
check.
Inside.
Yes.
While
Where
you
are
do
the
that,
rest-
we'll come back to that in a second, because I want to do have the points turn before I go grab some water,
Yeah.
and then we can while we kind of. I think we were getting the idea of what the at least the mechanics of this are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Point, no idea, but the mechanics, yes. Getting that part.
The point. What would you like to do? It's you, Jones, and Abby left.
Can I ask a meta question?
Yeah.
If I do the only way to win is not to play and just don't roll the dice and protect the NPCs, is that going to be boring for everyone? Or should I just roll anyway?
That's gonna just be boring for everyone
Roll.
because you have to get to
Okay,
the end of the
I
game
will
to escape.
roll anyway then, and I'll just roll randomly.
Cool.
I am curious. I think I've got.
Oh,
a
I'm
bit.
going to Alvina.
Hey! Oh, this is gonna be horrible for you, possibly.
All right. You find yourself in a destroyed, partially destroyed location. No Alvina in sight 'cause she's off following the Naga. And what would you like to do?
Lightning burns everywhere.
Find somewhere to hide.
Oh, hilariously, they can't actually get the same number as last time.
Actually, hang on. First, look for a ladder.
I was going to make that joke on my turn.
Yep.
Damn it!
Oh my goodness.
They
for fuck's
are
sake.
going. They are going at the point.
I think that might be
No.
what the bone thing in Gwent's room is, but
I
point?
was.
Oh.
look for a ladder.
You rolled a d4.
1, 2, 3, 4. I did. 5, 6. Well, I'm keeping it because it's a number that's not
It's a
bloody
number.
4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Jones is in 6. Jones is gone.
Jones is gone. All right. With that, we're gonna take a quick 5-minute break so I can go get some more water because this is a lot of explanation up front.
Yeah.
And we will return. And I will show you the first level.
Of snakes and ladders.
Yeah. That's the bottom of a snake.
Same. I also got the same kind of vibe.
Yeah. There we go.
And for note, the goal of it is to reach the palace.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
I am down for this. I am happy. This is going to be cool.
So yes,
What about this?
get to the palace before the Naga kill you,
Yeah.
or something else kills you.
I might say something. We're going to get eaten by the Gru.
Who knows? All right, I'll go back 5 minutes and you go get some water.
Hell yeah. But yeah, I don't actually know that the point and me are in the same box, unfortunately, because I'm stalking some knockers.
And Abby just appeared beside us.
Yeah, we appeared in this room
Oh.
with you, look. Oh, this is funny. This is very funny. Oh, do you know what we're gonna get eventually? I know what's going to be one of the Shadow games eventually. I'm surprised it wasn't this one. Well, it might be the next one. Jumanji.
Yeah.
We're in the jungle, right? You gotta have Jumanji.
Yeah.
You mean there's gonna be another Shadow game?
Well, I mean, you need 6
There's
more.
going to be at least 5 more. Yeah.
Yeah, you need 6 more, including this one. Otherwise, you can't get out. So, got a suspicion, you know. what other games are we expecting? So there's going to be Jumanji. Oh, we could do Zathura, the weird spin-off version, if we're in the void.
We could do Cluedo.
Cluedo would be good.
And he murders the point.
Yeah, but I say, who murders who?
No, I was going to say, Cluedo is there any chance of... I'm fine being a corpse for a Cluedo game if I come back at the end.
No, we'll resurrect you at the end, again.
Oh, if that becomes a theme and I die every time.
That would be funny.
I'd be more worried if we're playing Hungry Hippos. We ended up as one of the marbles.
Alvina, I think, could end up as one of the hippos there, which would be very funny.
We're gonna hit Monopoly when we've got enough palaces to actually have property.
Oh, we're gonna have a Monopoly game!
I'm just gonna turn the lights on, right?
We have to, I'd say we'd play Uno, but we've got to play DOS, because DOS is more fun, and we can get Exodia in DOS.
I mean, one of them has to also be like a children's card game as well.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you got to get a Yu-Gi-Oh! Equivalent.
Card games on motorcycles.
Card games on motorcycles.
We're going to end up having a race as well at some point, I guarantee.
Yeah, probably. Again, another race. This is not the first race we've had.
An actual shadow game race.
It's gonna be it's gonna be Mario Kart. Who gets the blue shell?
Yeah.
We're gonna have another. Okay, so for reference, if anyone didn't know, in Geddon back in the day, one of the players died to a blue shell. Actually, got their character killed by a blue shell. They came back as a pig. That wasn't Bob, actually. This one wasn't Bob.
Oh.
This was the character that had rolled a wild magic effect that the next time they died, they get resurrected as a pig.
Oh, yeah, that's when they become even more of a monster.
It was Jay. No, that was the start of them becoming a monstrosity. Because they turned into a pig, gained cannibalism, and there was some bacon in the area that was werebore bacon. It got very strange that session.
He became incredibly powerful. And it was working his way up to being the god of myths.
Titan.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Whereas
you died a lot and then permanently died.
Karma died and now came back as a spider monk and an archaeologist. And just wants to study everything.
Gen was weird.
Yeah.
Anyone wonder if that ladder's gonna have a pitfall trap at the end, by the way?
No.
Oh. It's
It might one
safe.
room along, but...
Perfectly safe, that one.
So I trust Gambit's Shadow Games to
He's not
at
gonna
least adhere to the general rules of...
No, but it's not gonna fall down. It's gonna be an actual pitfall trap, and we get stabbed.
He's not gonna be putting traps at the tops of ladders. That's what the snakes are for.
No, the snakes are the traps. Outright.
There's not gonna be a snake at the top, is there?
Yeah. If it's snakes and ladders... If it's
Chris
snakes...
wouldn't be so cruel.
If it's snakes and ladders, one square above Lou is the end of the snake that starts one space before the end.
So grab its tail, Lou, and go.
No, it's the space directly above Lou, so we need to get across the lines first.
What are you thinking? This isn't a actual Snakes and Ladders board. I just randomly place things on squares. This is what I was doing while we're waiting for Lou to get stuff. I just kept filling up the squares.
I was looking for the landmine square.
What do you think this is? Minesweeper?
Might be.
No, it's
Who knows?
It's got a Tomska mine turtle.
Mine turtle.
Okay then, everyone. So, are we all comfortable enough with what the mechanics are?
Yes.
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 At least the base rules, the weird ones, we're gonna have to figure out. But
Turn the die, move a square, get to the end, you win. That's it. That's the mechanics. I've kept this very simple.
Yeah.
It's mostly about what you discover in the squares that will matter.
yeah.
I'm gonna
I'm
stick
really
to
hoping
random.
there's a you don't win... ... Bad
I'm gonna
things.
Bad.
Who knows? Who knows?
It's Zoe first, so-
All right, so we'll get back to a top of the initiative order. Effectively, we aren't actually going to go in initiative, but we are going to try and make sure everyone is able to move between squares and effectively roll their dice before anybody gets to go again. Although, as you may have noticed, you don't actually need to roll dice for this one.
Yeah. Which
It's
is
the
why
spirit
I'm
of the game.
Yeah.
And a little bit of strategy to the game. All right, so where shall we start? Who did we go with first? Let's go with
Zormir went
Zormir's square. Zormir, we return to you, and Fukyu's just shown up, and second layer, Abigail shows up. Okay, well, Grant didn't take me with. Oh, Zormir, Fukyu, there you are.
I'm guessing you turned it to 3.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, I press things randomly, but yeah.
You must have pressed
Yeah.
the 3.
Fukyu kind of punched it, and it just kind of spanned for a bit.
Okay. Well,
Zormir, what's that? Why have you got a mummified hand?
I don't know, but he's eating one of the fingers.
I didn't
Zor-
eat a finger.
Abigail looks at you, slightly concerned. Zormir,
Yes.
you're not having one of your episodes again, are you?
Episodes? What's going? Huh? Where did this come from?
Never mind, it's okay. Alvina says you get cannibalistic at times.
What?
He does.
She starts edging back towards Fukyu.
I mean, you've seen him eat like steaks, so.
I was wondering about that.
Yep.
Huh?
Nice mistake.
I'm not an actual bloody cow. I'm a shifter.
You might say you're a half cow. You were about to say you're a half cow.
Abigail stifles a
Just have-
giggle to herself.
I just have some animal genes in me that makes me more stalwart and sturdy.
Moo.
She seems to be winding you up.
And delicious with mustard.
Proud of her. I'm very proud of her.
Okay, so what are we actually doing now?
I'm turning it to 4 and seeing where the hell I go next.
You
Is that-
taking the hand with you, or?
Yeah, I'm taking the hand.
Fukyu, of course he is. He needs more snacks.
Fair.
So proud of her.
Okay, I need more snacks. I don't know what it does, but I'm taking it with me. It might be useful.
Is Abby finally multiclassing into Bard to get his vicious mockery?
She might be.
Zormir, you're turning it to 4?
Yeah.
And just like that, you watch as Zormir vanishes from the room, or the giant IKEA warehouse.
I'm gonna press 6.
You're a num 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 in the goblin hand.
No.
Fukyu, you find what appears to be a large ladder up into the ceiling.
Oh, cool. Climb up it.
You climb up it. You arrive in another IKEA.
Well, this is crap.
I can't see shit from here.
Is there another dice in there?
There is.
Press the 6 again.
You don't get to see the next round. And we'll finish up with Abby. 1, 2, 3. Who will arrive with Jones? Well, let's just do Jones so I don't forget about it later. 2. Again. Let's then go back to Alvina. Alvina, what are you up to?
Well, I've got the dice, and they don't. And they don't
Well,
seem to be...
No, the dice doesn't move again. It is fixed in its hovering position at the center of IKEA.
Ah, right. Well, I'm gonna go back to the dice, I guess. Do I see point? You're hiding, aren't you?
Yep. I hid
The
from
point,
whatever
give
is...
me... What was your stealth check? Give me a stealth check if you haven't already done one.
I have not.
I think Alvina would be on alert, so I'm going to roll the perception, so it's not going to be passive. So
20.
yeah, I definitely lower than that. Yeah, I don't notice you.
All right. The point. You are stealthed behind some of the racks, but you do notice Alvina as they jump down, presumably from one of the shelves, and land in the center of IKEA.
and I'm gonna go that one and just hit the 6. Probably just as point goes, hey Alvina, and he's like, oh shit.
No, I'm not. So, last I saw you were saying, oh, we just have to kill points to get out of here.
Fair.
No.
Do I count the square as one square? I think I do.
Ooh, okay.
Gambit plays a fucky game of snakes and ladders.
Because the whole point is that they're joint.
Yeah.
Okay then, Alvina. Do. I need to double check something.
Yeah, what's in this room? Piranhas.
Okay. Suddenly you find yourself underwater.
Oh shit.
And as you look around, this IKEA warehouse appears to be flooded and filled with piranhas.
Yay!
As you have entered a trapped room.
Hell yeah.
The piranhas are going to charge at you. Now, have you lost any health yet?
No.
Then give me a... how would you like to tackle the piranhas? / deal with them?
Eat them. Honestly, I think Alvina's first response. Food.
Alvina says, "Who's the piranha?"
Counter
here, me or you?"
piranha.
All right, we're going to do a contested attack check then.
Yep.
1 second, I need to find a piranha stat block.
I think there is
I'm just
swarm
gonna
of
go-
piranhas. I think there is swarm of piranhas. Is actually
a
a
single
stat block.
piranha has 1 hit point. Remember that much.
That's fine. I'm going to use just. This seems like it's fine. Okay.
Yeah.
Alrighty then. Attack off.
Attack off.
17 to beat.
Ooh.
Can I reckless this? I'm curious.
Yes, you can.
Oh yeah. Oh, it beat me anyway.
Piranha are surprisingly harder to eat than you'd think. They're incredibly quick in the water, and as you're about to go eat one, you get distracted by one of them nibbling at your heel, and you're constantly playing back and forth with them as they deal 24 piercing damage collectively.
Ouch. I'm not currently raging, so well, I might be now.
But this was just effectively a contested trap check.
Yeah.
So we're going to come back to you. You did not have a chance to hold your breath, so how much air do you have?
I do not remember how the air holding works in this
Air
game.
breath.
I know it's to do
It's
with
It's based on your con.
Your
I
Yeah.
know it's
con.
based on con.
It's 1 minute plus for every con, I think.
1 extra minute per each con. What's your con, mod?
+3.
So you
So you
got
get like
4
4
minutes.
minutes. Yeah.
Yeah, it's apparently not easy to actually find them. All right, so it was 3 minutes, you said?
If it's 1 plus con, it's 4.
Underwater combat.
Yeah, I
Just
can't
tell me.
remember this rules. Don't remember
Okay,
the Pathfinder ones.
um,
So.
Apparently it's 2 plus your con to a minimum of 1.
Oh, it's 5 minutes then. Which is
Okay, but either way, you have a couple minutes of air. And as you look up, you actually don't seem to see any air above you. There is also a check for when you do actions, I believe. I think you lose... Or it might be an optional thing where you lose some of your breath when you exert yourself.
I know there's that in Pathfinder, so I wouldn't be surprised if it's in 5e as well.
Yeah, I can't find it exactly, so I'm gonna say I think it's technically a minute, but I'm gonna lower it to 30 seconds just for any kind of more passive actions, so like defending yourself or anything like that, and then a minute for anything that requires a full action and potentially some breath to do. So we're going to say you lose 30 seconds from defending yourself from piranhas and attempting to eat them.
Yep.
Okay. We'll come back to you then on the next one. The point. Let's finish up with you. Or finish up the square.
Yeah, look around for any obvious signs of danger, and if there isn't any, dash for the dice and just roll it.
You notice what appears to be 5 spirit nagas returning towards the die. They are still a good 100 feet away, but they do have line of sight on the die as they have turned the corner and are now slithering towards it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stay here then. Just stay hiding. Just watch.
Wait for them to go first and then
Wait for them to go first. Yeah.
Okay, then we will come back to you. Lou Grim, you are in a void of nothingness in a empty, abandoned IKEA. What would you like to do?
Continue walking around.
You continue to do so. There is nothing in this IKEA.
Not even an exit.
No, you're in a void.
There's a die.
I will.
Yeah, remember this is... You roll the dice to move on.
Oh,
Well, thankfully you pick a number
Turn,
between 1 and 6.
I choose 4.
Oh, Abby.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. You find
Yeah.
yourself with Abby, who has found a chest.
Ooh, another order him.
Oh, okay.
Hopefully.
She
Or it
is
could be a
currently attempting to examine the chest and has not noticed you. What would you like to do, Lou?
I will alert her of my presence. Like, hey, Abby, didn't expect to see you here.
You startle her, and she swipes back at you with her weapon. And I can't bother getting your stat block up, so take an 11 to try and hit you, Lou.
Misses.
All right. As you do so, she finally recognizes it's you. Oh, sorry, Lou. You startled me.
It's okay, I understand.
I kind of got here and there was nobody else here, and it was a little creepy.
Well, I'm here now.
That's fair. Do you want to help me open this chest?
Have you checked for traps yet?
Yeah, that's just what I was doing. It looks to be the kind of the same IKEA chest or a strange square chest that Zormir opened.
Zombie from the chest?
Are IKEA chests cardboard boxes?
No, they're like the plywood ones
Yeah, okay.
with like the felt on them. Those ones.
If there doesn't seem to be any traps, then I guess we can open it.
She opens it and takes out a large piece of faintly glowing crystal that seems to have almost a kind of faint moon-like substance inside it. So it's almost like there's like a misty moon inside it, kind of glowing outwards.
Well, this looks interesting.
Yeah, I wonder what it does. Do you want to keep a hold of it, or should I?
I'll hold on till we can find out.
I mean, if you're
Where
sure,
is it
there's a
going?
slight hint of disappointment in her voice. Okay, she hands the crystal over to you.
Poor Abby.
I mean, you found it, so if you want to hold on to it, that's fine.
No, it's okay. You'll probably put it to better use than I will anyway.
Only if you're sure.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm sure we'll come across more interesting stuff.
That you won't get to keep.
Possibly.
I let Abby keep stuff. I think I'm the only part of it that lets Abby regularly keep stuff.
Lou, you have a piece of crystal that faintly glows with moonlight. What would you like to do?
Uh,
Sneak it back into Abby's pocket with her. No.
Reverse pickpocket, Abby.
And then she isn't aware of it and doesn't use it for the entire game. So Lou, what would you like to do with it?
I'll investigate it. I was just checking to see if I detect magic.
Oh, that's okay. I can tell you now that it is not a magical item. There is no magic on this item. As you peer into it, however, you can feel the glow of the moon inside of it, and the mist inside seems to swirl as it almost starts to resemble a picture of a large IKEA and a Zormir wandering around it.
Oh, it's CCTV.
Spy on cat. It's a cow vision.
Voyeurism, Captain.
Yeah, I can see Zormir wandering about in a part of the IKEA.
Oh, you can?
Or,
Oh yeah, the
Yeah.
little mist has made a Zormir figure. What do you think it means?
could be like a scrying ball?
You think Zormir's here where we are?
Oh, possibly.
No, but look, there's the die in his one, but the die's here with us, so he doesn't. You think he's maybe invisible, or we're invisible, or he's in like a different reality to us?
And I'm not sure right now. I'm not sure of anything right now.
No, that's okay, Lou. I'm sure you'll figure it out. You're pretty smart.
Thank you.
Lou sounds like he's about to cry from that.
But yes, you
Yeah.
have a piece of of crystal that faintly glows with moonlight.
I think I know what the gimmick is for that one.
I've got a theory as well, but I'm not 100% because it could be a couple of things.
I guess it'll be Gwent now.
Yeah.
Yes, Gwent, and then we'll go back to point. Gwent,
I'm
you
gonna
are in a
cast-
graveyard of bone. What would you like to do?
I'm going to cast Spider Climb and try and go up the snake.
Okay. Well, I mean, first of all, you have to go find a wall to climb up because the snake tail hangs in the air from the ceiling. But you eventually do so after a long trek and ridiculous amount of speed. As you return to the ceiling where the large bone tail is coming through, you attempt. Actually, what would you like to do as you approach the hole in the ceiling that is filled with magical darkness?
Oh, I'm going to use Mage Hand to like jab the snake tail to see if anything reacts.
You do so, nothing reacts.
You got a Pokemon stick.
Yeah.
No, Mage Hand.
Damn it, this is what heroes do, so I'm just going to grab the snake leg.
I've got a theory about what's about to happen, and if I'm right, it's very funny.
I'll be attacked by a big snake. Or I'm going to fall. One of the two.
No, my thought is you go immediately up to the next room, which is a snake, so it takes you back down.
In order to get to the snake tail, you'd either have to walk across the magical darkness or jump towards it. Because it's coming from a giant hole.
Screw gravity, just jump.
Oh,
Disregard that
yeah,
you'll just
back
fall
up.
directly down.
You know what? It's fine. I'm going to jump for it.
Okay, you do so. Give me an athletics check.
You got a squad.
Oh,
Not
actually,
bad! Not bad!
Okay. You grab the snake tail. It is quite large. Like we're saying, you can effectively, it's like almost thin tree trunk size. You can just about wrap your arms around it. And as you do, you actually discover that it is frictionless as you begin to slide down it.
Oh god.
Yep.
Son of a bitch.
You get to the tippy toppy tail and are about to fall. Was there anything you'd like to do?
I wish I could say I've got anything that could help me, but I'm just gonna double
Thud.
finger salute the snake tail as I go down. Like, eat shit, snake tail.
And
Right,
unfortunately, you
roll
do
that.
fall 50 feet and take 18 bludgeoning damage as you crash into the pile of bones.
You could try and hit the dice as you fall. Fall
Oh,
damage
yeah!
in the room.
Falling into a random
Fall
room.
onto the dice would be very funny, actually, and he just hits it.
Alright. 18
Ow.
bludgeoning damage from fall damage.
Yep.
What would you like to do? You are also knocked prone into the bones and have become one with the bone pile.
Don't worry,
I'm gonna
the-
go with my first plan and hit number 1 on the dice.
Gwent's found his zen. He's one with the bone pile.
one with the bones.
You do so. You find yourself in a empty, abandoned IKEA with cobwebs and the remnants of a what appears to be some sort of light spell fading into darkness.
Whoa, creepy. Good.
You're now in the back rooms.
We'll come back to you next round. The point. You watch as 4 of the spirit naga manipulate the die, going to different rooms, but one of them seems to stay behind.
Spirit.
What would you like
they
to
are
do, the
Spirit
point?
Naga.
Spirit Naga,
Okay.
yeah.
Yes.
Let's step out and say hello.
Oh no.
Just hands up. Hi. Please don't hurt me.
The spirit naga begins casting a 5th level spell at you.
I get straight back into cover.
What would you like to do other than get straight back
Hang
into
on.
cover?
Hit the die! That'd be very funny.
Yeah. hang
It
on.
is currently blocking your path to the die.
Nope. Tongues is 3rd level, so it's not being nice.
Oh, it might
Lots of
be.
comprehend languages.
As it's
Would I know what
hissing
level?
5th level, 5 circles of arcane light emerge from its mouth.
Is it clearly a targeted spell?
You cannot tell that. You can actually could with reaction. Make me an Arcana check.
Okay. And I'm going to use my reaction to work out what's going to hit me before. Oh fuck.
To be fair, this this would be a passive check for you.
Okay, it's still in that one. So
Hilariously, to be fair, it is a spell is ability check, so there is no crit fail.
okay.
I feel like a 15 is the DC you need. You actually could not fail this.
Exactly.
Apparently, you have memorized every spell up to 5th.
Yep. Alright,
So that's at the point.
You
to be
recognize
honest.
this spell, and it's actually on your class list, so you get it for free without a reaction.
okay.
It is Dominate Person.
Just gonna protection from evil and good on myself. Don't think actually.
No idea what
helps, 'cause
Spirit
they're-
Armor.
they're-
I think Spirit Armor might be neutral, but still, fuck it.
Yeah.
No, Spirit Naga's are chaotic evil.
Evil, okay.
It's,
thought they
it's
were the-
quite-
I-
it's
I know there's one type of Naga that's not, and I thought that was
it's
the
a
one.
protection for evil and good. Isn't
Oh, it's
actually
Guardian.
alignment.
Yeah,
It's
it would be
Guardian.
Guardian.
It isn't alignment. It's aberrations, celestials, elementals, fey, fiends, and the undead.
They are monstrosities.
Yeah.
Yep. So this does nothing for me.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
It is not.
Guardians are those.
Make me a. I believe they do a charisma one because fuck wisdom on dominate spells. Make me a charisma saving throw. I need to actually check what their DC is.
Probably not 27. Gonna be honest.
Nope, it is DC 14.
Not
If I
that.
can play along anyway, I would like to.
You may certainly try. Give me a performance check. They will probably know something is up, but you could kind of pass it off as just like a weird quirk of the area. Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Yeah, 35. How have I got plus 17 there? Okay.
It is your
That's too big.
shtick.
Armor.
It is
Yeah.
your shtick. I believe you have expertise and an item bonus from it, so you've got
Yeah.
a lot.
All right, the spirit naga is going to it seems to grin to itself, and is in a little bit rusty but still relatively good common. Do you comprehend me, Snack?
Just called you a snack and did a line on your point.
Yeah, it's flirting.
Good. You could be a useful vessel for me in this unknown place. Tell me what you know of our current location, Snack.
So, I don't think the point has worked out at Snakes and Ladders yet, so...
We haven't seen a ladder or a snake. Besides this one.
You've just seen Ikea's.
Yes, this is a place known as IKEA. Hitting the dice, I think it is, in the center causes you to teleport to a different IKEA. That is what I know.
I'd worked that out. That is the bare minimum I'd expect any intelligent creature to know.
I have only been in one room in this so far. I don't know yet.
And you have no useful information for me. But either way, you will suffice. It would seem that we are unable to travel together, Snack. So you will continue on your journey alone, but with the following instructions embedded in you. Your passphrase is, "The mighty has fallen. I detest. Detest.
Detest?
That's not a word.
Digress?
Detest.
Test the
Detest,
die.
digress?
Hate. Dislike.
Detest.
Detest.
Yeah.
I detest Salavin. Understand, Snack?
Yes, master.
If you see any of my siblings, you will speak this phrase to them and they will know that you are enthralled and dominated.
I understand, master.
You got a free pass with it.
Honestly, legit.
If you come across any water naga or blood naga or any other creature that is not in the service of the great Chukan, you are to eliminate it on sight. Do you understand, Snack?
I understand, Snake.
You will
Points
refer
on the
to me
mission,
as
though.
Master.
I understand, master.
Good. Soon the Eastern Palace will belong to the Great Chukan, as it always should have. Now that false prophet, that pretender has been dealt with, the Great Chukan is so wise to have defeated them.
Bastard. Stealing my fun, you fuck.
Now,
I think Alvina just is the great prophet now.
take the die and move it to a number.
Yes, master. And I'll roll the die.
What number would you like to roll?
A random one, but one I choose at random, and then 6, which I think is the same one Alvina went to.
Oh yeah, welcome to the piranha pit.
The point, you find yourself underwater in a piranha-infected IKEA. What would you like to do?
You can see Alvina thrashing in a swarm of piranha trying to bite them.
What's your con modifier?
Irrelevant, because I'm just going to alter self.
Yeah, fair enough. That works. You can now breathe underwater. I assume you're giving yourself gills.
Yep.
Cool.
I'm just back into that Naga form from earlier.
Yeah, I did. I was going. I could maybe have done it with my dragon blood, but I was like, I don't really want to. I might.
Now, luckily for you, the trap for this round has already been sprung, and the piranha are happily busy trying to eat Alvina to have noticed you just yet. But you do notice Alvina in the middle of a swarm of piranha.
Trying to eat them, very evidently. Ah!
Can I just pass on to Alvina the passphrase for the spirit?
You
Narc?
can attempt to underwater.
She's
I
also
have no idea how if gills help you speak underwater.
Yeah, or if the spell does that. Gravitation,
Yeah.
sprouting gills, growing weather, breathe underwater, swimming speed. Nope, nothing else.
yeah, he doesn't speak underwater. That's
I-
it's technically not a negative, but it's Alvina is distracted. You could try, right?
So
Who
I
knows, who
try.
knows?
I will at least wave at Alvina to meet me in the next room whenever one of us rolls next.
Yeah, that's fair.
Just gonna do this. I noticed you.
But with that, we'll come to the end of that. I believe that is everyone this round.
Yep.
I think so.
All right, so far we have Alvina in the point in the lead, and Gwent lagging behind.
I know.
All right, on to the next round. We'll start with Fukyu.
Okay, so fuck you's just in this room with the ladder.
Yep, lovely room.
Yeah,
Nothing
yeah.
else to it. It's just a ladder room.
He's probably gonna press 6 again.
Press 6 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You end up in a bone room. You find yourself surrounded by discarded bones. All the shelves are lined with bones, and as you look up, there is a great skeletal tail coming through a magical darkness in the ceiling. What would you like to do?
Well, fuck he's probably gonna start putting the bones into his bag of holding. For
Yeah.
Loot the bones.
I can make
Clarify,
use.
there is a graveyard of bones here.
I can make
Yeah.
use of them. I can make use
Okay.
of them later. I can make bone broth. That's
A
what
full
soup.
skeleton weighs about 14 pounds,
Yeah.
and the bag of holding can hold 500 pounds. So
I assume you have other stuff in this bag of holding.
yeah.
It's a
Well,
lot.
we'll come back to you as you continue to collect bones. All right,
Found the
Zormir.
bone aisle of IKEA.
Yeah, the bone aisle, the corpse aisle.
Ooh, free bone. Zormir, you
This
are
is the evil aisle.
alone in this in this empty, abandoned IKEA with cobwebs everywhere. What would you like to do?
Well, I'm gonna start off by testing this on myself, and I'm gonna turn the dice to 6.
6.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Zormir, what do you find in this room?
I don't know what.
How does he
know? I find
room.
a fabulous prize.
50,000 gold. Yeah.
Okay. You
Yay!
find yourself in front of a massive chest that takes up a good house size. It is a massive IKEA chest with a massive latch on the front, as big as a house.
Okay, I don't. If the goblin, I either this isn't. I don't know. I don't think I know any loot chest is big.
No.
And the goblin would love this too much. This has got to be a trap.
Open it.
And as you think this, the chest opens, revealing a long pseudopod tongue that whips out at you, its teeth showing. Give me a dexterity saving throw to jump out of the way of its sticky tongue.
It's a dire
What is
mimic.
the mimic?
It's a dire mimic.
Ooh.
Rough.
Unfortunately,
Why does it keep? Why does it roll twice?
who knows? Unfortunately, you fail to get out of the way as the tongue attaches to you and begins attempting to pull you in. I mean, first of all, it should probably do some damage. 1 second. I need to actually get the stat blocks for this. No.
Expend 5 feet of my movement to get untangled.
That's quite hilarious, actually.
How are you going to do that?
I've
Got
got
freedom
freedom
of
of movement on my. So it's just like, get off. I'll
Okay, first things first, take 14 acid damage.
Okay,
Could be worse.
that's fine. I can take 14. Damage.
As it is going to attempt to pull you into its mouth. Give me a strength saving throw.
I've got freedom movement, so I'm expending 5 of my to get untangled from it.
Well, it's not your turn yet. That's not how
Uh-huh.
that's not how this works.
No!
Yeah,
I
yeah,
did
it's doing it instantly. It's doing it instantly. You actually have to spend time.
To be fair, I will ask because we're not technically in initiative, and also I just like the fact that you managed to put freedom with your movement on yourself before you got to the giant mimic room.
I kind of figured this might be a good prominent action to take just in case.
Yeah, yeah. It attempts to pull you off this, and for the first time in the mimic's life, its adhesive tongue just slips past you. Like it managed to whack you with enough acid and probably some mix of bludgeoning, but I'm just gonna make it all acid. And as it attempts to pull you, the tongue just slides right off you magically.
Mimic proof grace.
You finding yourself there. You see the mimic do a very confused expression on its massive chest-like face.
Normir goes into this monologue. Mimicry, get your stuff today.
Yep.
It allows you to escape any freedom with freedom of movement to escape any mimic trap. Brought to you
MD50.
by...
It's MD50. It's like WD-40, but for mimics.
There,
Well, we'll come
whenever-
back to you in a little bit, Zormir.
He does an ad for this mimicry.
Yeah. Let's go to Gwent first. Gwent, you appear to be in an abandoned IKEA warehouse. What would you like to do?
Oh, this is spooky. I don't want to be here, so I'm going to follow my damaged spirit animal and roll an Alvina. 6.
Yay!
6. 1, 2,
All
3,
speed,
4,
no thought.
5.
6 all the
6.
way.
No thought, head empty, go!
Okay. As you appear, you find Jones
God damn it.
And a
Wrapped-
blood dagger!
Oh,
wrapped up in a blood dagger.
Huh.
Jones of the Blood Nago just awkwardly look over to you while he's like coiled up, and like it's trying to leech onto his neck and try to bite him.
Am I interrupting?
Oh, hi, Jones.
Hi, Jones! Jones is talking the third
Hi,
person!
Jones. Sorry,
that's
I've
the
lost
effect
a
the
little bit
blood
of blood.
doggers have.
Oh, Gwen. Oh, I'm so glad you're here. You're a doctor, right?
Yes.
Well, me and we're just trying to figure out how much blood could be extracted from me safely without me dying. I reckon it's about like probably 80 pints. What do you think?
80 pints!
80 pints.
How much blood is in it? Jones is actually
He's
just
a
a blood...
juicy boy.
Jones is
Yeah.
just a blood blister, actually.
Jones, the juicy boy.
He's what's his name from Blade 1. Deacon Frost from the end of Blade 1.
Lamagra.
I mean, do you want to survive or just in general?
Well, it kind of depends on like how the negotiation goes. Says that I could get superpowers depending on how much blood I provide.
Seems unlikely. You can lose maybe 5.
The bigger question is, can they understand each other?
I mean, Jones definitely evidently can.
I mean,
but
he seems like he is.
Yeah,
Otherwise,
yeah,
this is
I
a real
mean,
weird
like,
one-sided conversation.
Gwen and the Naga.
definitely not.
The Naga begins speaking. Gwen, do you understand Infernal?
I don't believe so. Let me just double check. Nah, nope.
I really should
Then
learn.
all you hear is
I really should learn Infernal. I should get my minions to teach me it.
and Joan just kind of nods around. Oh yeah. Subs would like to make the same offer to you. In exchange for however much blood you want to provide, they'll give you power equivalent to the amount of blood.
I'm going to see how yours goes first.
The worst part, I could buy that. I believe that would be an actual bet, considering what one of the other ones did.
Okay, so 80 pints is okay then? Because it'll give me 80 superpowers. Or a power of 80. I'm not quite sure how it works.
5 pints you'll
5.
live, probably.
5. Probably
5?
okay.
Can I push it to 6?
No, because 4 was already risky. 5, I thought, why not? You seem like a juicy boy. Or at least that's what the pointers whispered about you way too often.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay. Then, yeah. Okay?
Weird bet.
Yeah.
Do you have Great Restoration out of curiosity, Greg? Just randomly throwing that out of there.
I know I've always got lesser. Actually, I've always got lesser prepared. I don't know if I've got greater though.
Okay. Not an all prep
yes,
in
you
case
watch
I
as
encounter
the
one.
I do actually, yes.
Cool. Okay.
you watch as the blood is drained from Jones, as you watch as their face becomes paler and paler. And as you do so, you actually notice that Jones's eyes begin to glow with a red fire.
Yeah, I'm about to say I could see this being real. Yay! Oh,
Hell,
no.
And as the blood continues to get absorbed, Jones undergoes a process called blood fire. And you watch as Jones' body begins to bulk out, his muscles enlarging. You can watch as his clothes, what remains of them, start to rip even more. And his the hair around his face grows a little bit. And you watch as his already quite like little small fangs begin to grow bigger, and his claws begin to enlarge as he you hear bones breaking as he starts twisting and enlarging into a full-on werewolf.
Hell
What are
yeah.
you doing to my boy?
You're not
Particularly a dire werewolf.
Yeah, but I say that's a dire werewolf if I've ever heard of one.
It's not my vibe, but gotta admit, look pretty cool for once.
As the releases Jones, you do not see any semblance of intelligence behind his eyes, only a bestial hunger as he stares at you.
That's the look Alvina has in her face a lot.
What would you like to do?
I just want to point out I had nothing to do with making the group's dire werewolf. Just want to point that out.
Venus disclaimer.
Jones, roll the dice. Move on to the next bit. I'll join
Jones
you
will
in a
leap at
minute.
you. He's hungry. He needs to replenish his blood. Which, to be fair, I believe I actually do have a dire werewolf stat block from a while ago.
There is one. I know there is one.
Ooh, did they create one? Because I made one ages ago.
I don't think it's a current up-to-date one in 5e, sadly. There's lots of like homebrew ones because they're a very popular old monster. But
yeah, because I made mine a while ago to rival the vampire stat block.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think there's an official werewolf alpha, but I think it's the closest.
Using his new stat block, Jones is going to jump at you and attempt to bite you. Does he have advantage or disadvantage for any reason?
Nope.
I'm so sad. I would love to be bitten by a werewolf.
A 25 to hit.
No.
Oh. Silvery barbs, that.
Okay, now he has disadvantage.
A 17 to hit.
Nope.
Nice. You block it. What are you blocking it with?
My shield. You're going to slap him in
shield?
the face with the shield.
Bonk.
As you do so, then he is going to follow up with 2 claw attacks into the shield, attempting to rip it from you. A 19 to hit.
Nope.
And a 30 to hit.
Jesus, yeah, that one.
Give me a strength saving throw as the weight of his attack. You watch as you manage to bounce away the first attack, but the second attack, nails pierce through your shield, very close to your face.
Checks out.
Alright, once per turn, the target takes an additional sneak attack. I forgot I gave my werewolf sneak attack.
Makes sense. Because of the whole pack
Okay.
tactics bit, so it makes sense.
To be fair, though, does not have advantage on you. Technically, we'll say you're not within 5 feet. So luckily for you, you are going to just take 11 piercing or slashing damage as he like rips some nails across your face. Most of his claws still in the shield.
Okay, you're going to go home in a
And you
box.
do not take the extra 37 damage.
Oh, I think there might be actually a Chris official one. Yours is cooler, don't worry.
Who knows? I'm using the Alterra one.
Yeah, yours is cool. This is a level 7 creature, the direwolf, from the actual one, apparently, so it's a lot lower.
There's a direwolf and a direlichen. They're different things.
Yeah, the direwolf is the actual
But yes, that is Jones's turn. Gwent, what would you like to do?
I mean, they just teleported there, so good luck. Can't teleport out yet.
Yeah.
That's more of a mechanical thing. This is more just, do you want to do anything before I move away to one of the other characters? Seeing what kind of danger you're in.
Ooh, do I want to?
You hear say something in Infernal to you.
I heard deal in it.
I heard pack steel.
Alas, you do not speak Infernal, and it knows Naga and Infernal.
Oh, you know what? Can I point at the
Yes.
Blood Naga and shout, "Oi! Attack!" Cast command on Jones.
Ooh, are you actually casting command?
Yeah.
Alright, this
level,
is
so
not
it's-
a frightened or charm, so this actually has a chance of working. Wisdom saving throws. Ooh, he does have wisdom saving throws. It's only a +5 though. 12. He is going to fail.
Get him.
Alright, Jones is going to start attacking the Blood Naga. Okay, let's finish up this round. Let's go to Lou, and then we'll come back to the Piranha Room. Lou, you and Abby have a orb. As you appear into the orb, Zormir is no longer there.
Yep.
It's a door across it. You see.
Yeah. It's actually see the space in front.
What would you like to do, Lou?
Little say Alvina, it's like Zormir's disappeared from this. I have no idea where he is.
I hope he's okay.
And because the 6 is glowing on the dice, and we've just found something glowing, Lou's going to press the 6.
Oh, this is going to be funny, because you're going to see Zormir being attacked by a mimic now.
And was 6 the one that was previously rolled in this room?
Oh, actually, are you in the mimic room with Zormir?
I don't think anyone other than us to have been in that room.
One,
So, no.
2,
No, yeah.
3, 4, 5. Yeah,
No, that's fine. Yeah, you're the first one here.
Yeah.
Because you cannot repeat the same roll effectively. I say effectively of like, one mechanic has not come up. You can't actually repeat the same roll. You have to do a different roll first, and then you can go back to the other one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's just kind of split you up more.
Yeah.
So Lou, you're doing 6.
Yes.
Okay. And Abby will do 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So she'll end up over here. Go to GM layer, and Abby's just in a bone room, which is relatively safe unless you're falling.
Holy fuck.
Mosh pit!
More like
Loot,
this,
you find yourself in a Mexican standoff with 3 Naga.
Right.
They are all tentatively staring at each other, holding 5th level spells. What would you like to do?
Fireball.
Your own fifth level spell up.
Just charge up your own 5th level spell.
Oh, don't do that. Do I have it? Do I have it?
Well, while you're doing that, Alvina and the Point, what are you two doing?
Well, I think Alvina's definitely got one thing she's got in mind immediately. She did actually notice points. Whether or not she understood him, entirely up to just mate. But there's a piranha currently biting her foot, so she's literally gonna just axe kick it onto the dice, which I imagine for her would be on a 6. So she's gonna smash the piranha in and go 6.
Interesting. Okay. Give me a let's give me a dexterity saving throw to avoid more bites while you are doing this.
Yeah. Nope, getting bitten. Actually, I think she get angry first. I think would be a bit as well, because I was saying that she might be angry.
Yeah, that's fine. You can rage.
I'll rage first. Yeah. Doesn't change anything that just happened, but I think she would be angry.
No, but you'll take 10 damage instead of 20.
Yeah.
From lots of little bites. And then you will get a 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah.
And you arrive.
There's a pulverized piranha on my ankle. Oh!
Between a water and blood naga, both bloodied, duking it out.
Well,
they appear to have exhausted all their magic or something, because they are just like slamming each other.
well, Alvina is very angry coming into this room.
Oh. Poor Naga.
Poor naga.
So she is going to just take her frustrations out on both of them, probably.
I'm just gonna say you win this.
Yeah, rip and tear.
Yeah. The Point, suddenly the piranha, with no longer having a target, all kind of slowly turn to look at you. What would you like to do?
For the dice and roll it.
Alright, roll me a dice. You can do any number except 6.
3.
Alright, you find yourself standing in front. You know, you guys, the whole point of being able to pick the numbers is you actually can pick to not go to the trap room once it's triggered.
No.
Which I find
the Point
hilarious.
has fallen foul of a shadow game before. He's rolling every time.
You find yourself in front of a giant mimic that is looking very confused at Zormir.
Oh, it's a mimic.
Oh. Yeah, I can see that.
He'll try and eat you as soon as I leave.
Yep.
Have you got your... Have you got your... And does the advert for him too.
No, how can I buy this incredible product?
The number is redacted.
All right. Well, you decide what and if you want to do anything here.
I will pass on the catchphrase if I can, while the mimic is still distracted by Zormage. Say, if you can't Spirit Naga, tell them this. They'll think you're dominated.
I don't need the catchphrase. We've got to deal with the Spirit Naga.
Oh yeah.
I've got that boon.
Oh yeah, Zormir's fine.
And I can speak Naga.
Yeah, Zormir's actually legit fine.
Actually, I'm supposed to attack anyone who isn't aligned with them. You're aligned with them? Great.
Perfect.
You mimic, on the other hand.
They'll
You
pass it on to
mimic!
everyone else. So we know.
Okay.
Do you want help with the mimic, or be good?
No, I'm just going to rogue. It can't hold on to me. Remember, I
No,
have...
but you can get one more. Try and get one more hit into you before you leave. But while you're doing that, Lou, have you found what you're looking for?
Yeah. That's a blood naga, right?
Yep, it's a blood naga, a water naga, and a spirit naga, all in one room.
All three.
all pointing very powerful spells at each other. First to move dies.
Each other.
Yeah, they
Okay,
hate us
so-
more than they hate each of them.
They hate each
Well, yeah,
other more than
they're-
they hate us.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Well, I mean, that's not necessarily true. But they are all in a Mexican standoff with each other.
Oh, boy,
Yeah,
Chris, I
I
found
was just going to say something in a Mexican standoff.
for you next time.
Uh,
I found a spirit naga art, which is more different looking than the water naga.
So, the Blood Naga,
Mhm.
because I speak Inferno.
Uh-huh.
Like, what's going on here? Because me and my friends have come here accidentally, and we've been separated, and we don't know where the fuck we are, other than the void.
All three Nagas turn to look at you. Let's
Yeah,
see.
no
The Blood
reply.
Naga considers you. You are hilariously a infernal-looking creature without blood. I think it just assumes you're like a war machine from the old Fiend War.
Clearly, is this on us? My side? Probably more than the others, at least.
I can see you're quite confused about me. It's very complicated. It's a
I
very
care
long story.
not. Creature of devil craft, ally with me, and I will assist you in whatever you crave if you defeat my two enemies here.
It's a pretty good deal.
Yes.
Sure, why not?
Not quite sure where to look. You see both the water and the spirit naga quickly turn their spells on you, as the blood naga attacks and sinks its teeth into the water naga, releasing its it'll hold its spell for the time being. Lou, what would you like to do?
Okay, so I stated Blood Naga. Okay.
To clarify, the blood
well,
naga is attacking the water naga. The spirit naga is about to cast its spell. This is kind of like a slow motion. It has attacked one of the naga and it's expecting you to attack the other.
The Mexican standoff has ended. Combat is about to happen in 3, 2, 1, go.
You have two choices here. Either you can attack the spirit naga, in order to distract it, and the blood naga will effectively be safe, or you can do nothing, and the spirit naga will attack the blood naga, allowing the water naga to also attack them and gang up on it.
You have third option. You could cast a big AoE spell and kill everyone in the room.
You could also try to do that. So which of those options would you like to do before all the spells go off?
could I twin disintegrate?
Disintegrate a
Because
target spell?
It's a single target spell.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
technically,
the meta magic.
it does. It's explicitly one of the ones that works with it. So I guess.
So yes, Lou, who would you like to target?
And I would like to target the Spirit Naga, but try to hit the Spirit Naga and the Water Naga.
You have
Okay.
twin spell, because that would.
Yeah,
I'm assuming.
that's what they're doing.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
They're
fine.
they are meta magic twinning disintegration. You succeed.
That works.
You watch as before either of them can get their spells off, which would have been a lightning bolt and I think a ice storm or something.
Kind of cold or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Before they're able to get off, you disintegrate both of them as the blood naga kind of looks at you with a like nodding. Okay, you're a worthy ally. You could be useful to me.
I like this one.
Finger gun.
Yeah, I literally imagine there just goes.
Yes, you are a worthy war machine. Yes.
I missed that. Sorry, can you say that again, Chris?
You are a worthy war machine, worthy of serving Atushi the Blood Warrior.
Thank you for that.
Yes. If you are to be our ally, then you will need the phrase, blood will rain on all. Speak this to my siblings, and they will know that you are our ally in the conquest of the other lands. For only the mightiest should rule. Do you not agree?
Lou, thanks to Alvina.
I will do that. And would that be how myself and my friends get out of here?
I know not how to get out of this damned contraption.
Could be a contraption, alright.
All I know is that to the palace we go. And whoever reaches the palace work can unlock its incredible power and install the new spirit of this land. And we shall claim it for Atushi, the mighty warrior.
Sweet.
Okay, I appreciate all that. Thank you.
You are welcome,
Oh,
comrade. I would offer to give you blood fire, but you do not seem to have blood, so I cannot enhance you.
Not at the moment. As I said, it's very complicated.
But yes, with that, we're going to bring that to an end there. This has been part 1 of Race to the Palace. I don't know.
IKEA madness.
IKEA madness. Hope you all enjoyed my fun interpretation of a travel chase.
Not good. No, this is
Naga
ladder.
and stairs!
Yep.
Yes, thank you all for watching. Thank you all for playing. Tune in, not next
Not
time,
next
but
week.
whatever time will happen after that.
I'm assuming Ali isn't here the week after
Maybe
next because it's the
the
2nd.
Yeah,
right?
I'm not away. I'm not here week after next, but it's fine.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes though.
We'll just see which room you end up in. We're not leaving you in the room.
That's fine. I'll just skip you to all the empty rooms for several
Yeah, fair.
skips.
Bone rooms
So
are a safe word.
I'm rolling randomly and somehow ending up just in all of the most useless.
Oh,
rooms.
the easy way to do it, you immediately roll a 4, end up in the bone room, just fall to the next floor below, and then you have to go through it all again, and you just get the
So
random
I'm just
rooms
behind.
run through. Yeah, you're just lagging.
But yes, thank you all and good night.
See ya!
Bye.
Yeah.
On my end?
That was really fun. I did love the Alvina. We've immediately split the party and joined several factions. And we've got a very pissed off Alvina out front just going, fuck it, I don't care who's here, I'm killing everyone. This is gonna be very
And
fun.
fuck you's just defaulted to looting.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, we
You
can
show
make
up in a
use.
graveyard.
We
Loot.
can make use of the bones. We can make bone broth out of them. That's more food.
I was gonna say you're gonna want to make soup, weren't you?
Yeah, it's ramen. I can make ramen out of that. We got this. But yeah, as I said, we're not here next week, next Monday,
Oh.
because, yeah, I'm actually probably not here, and Bob's definitely not here, so...
Definitely not.
I think TL's away as well, actually, so yeah, we've got a lot of people away. But
I
I'll
think
be...
we're off next week.
Yeah, we're definitely off next week. And yeah, we don't have Ali the week after, but we'll see how that goes for that one.
Yep.
Anyway, yeah, I'm here for the rest of the week, not Friday. I am not streaming Friday this week because I am driving probably at that point. Maybe a bit early. Depends on things. I've got a busy Thursday, so we'll see how it goes. Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the show. Have a fantastic evening, everyone. You can leave a be else we guess the best for Twitch. Thank you for Chris for Jim. Thank you all for playing. Have a fantastic evening, every single one of you. Good night.
Bye.
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 I